the YouTube stream starting up. So, where's my YouTube chat? It didn't, last time it popped out, and it doesn't pop out this time. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I don't like the inconsistencies. Frick. Because now I've got to move my tabs around more. I've got so many chats, chat. And I set it up good. Just give me a second here. And now it's not good. I don't like the idea of having 3 monitors, but specifically, I know people use their cell phones and stuff. Specifically to have a chat on it, a third one would be really nice. I can't be bothered. I don't want to get a third one just for that, but I gotta set something up here, I think, so that the setup is really good. Nice and fast. Okay. Okay, we're good, right? There we go. Let's go! We're live on all 3 platforms, chat. Let's do this! I'm gonna hit play. Iron Man mode is on. We're doing Hungary again. Let's go. How are you guys? Parliamentary? Did I ping people on my... There are people who are active on my old Discord. Let's ping them there. And, you know an idea that I thought about, guys? I thought about the fact that people multiplayer these games. Already, did you see there were people multiplaying EU5, if you guys have seen? And, you know, here in New Zealand, it sucks because I've got ping and stuff, right? And I can't, actually multiplayer well. Well, I could if I was playing with Australian people or New Zealand people, Kiwis. So I thought about it. Maybe I should try to create like a ANZAC, guys, Australian New Zealand coalition of EU5, because we're a pretty small community, but we could probably pull it off. And so in terms of like the viewers or whatever, obviously you're just wherever you are, but the players would all be Australia and New Zealand, and then I could like stream the games. That's something I've been thinking about. It could work, right? But it would be a different time slot than this, but I think it could work. Yeah. Okay, we jumped in as Hungary, guys. Okay, as you can see, we start with a crap load of gold as Hungary, and last time I didn't do investments. We got some some events which took us away. Also, this is your overall power ranking, I guess. I'm not sure if there is a great power list, but we were slipping. If we could maintain or even increase this to go down to like 19, I would be very happy as a benchmark from the other day. You know, maybe if we could even stay tight on 20, like go 21, 22, because we were slipping pretty far. So what did we learn here? We want to do the cabinet decisions, and we'll take a look at our guys first. Oh yeah, we got a huge admin. Oh yeah, we got a huge mill. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I wanted control. I think control is like autonomy. Max control, apparently. I don't know what that means. Max control. Can you go like over 100? I don't know what that means. But monthly control 1%. That's like 12 per year. And it says province. So it should affect the entire province. So if we have a look, this is province Buda. So Buda, the capital, has 100, and the province slips off. And then Pest, province Pest, similar, high here. Then there's one more with good control here. Varvar, the capital. So how about in this province, we increase control? Or what I would like it to do is to be Hungarian culture, first of all. So is there anything that is entirely... Maybe down here. This whole province looks almost perfectly Hungarian. Here or here. Or here. Let's keep it tighter. Okay. Smogivar. Okay, I'm going to do it here. So province Smogi. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's try to increase control here where the control is bad. Okay, so cabinet decision. I believe that's a military one. We had a GigaChad military advisor. It's admin. Okay. That's fine. And there's a smoggy boy. Let's see, monthly says 1.13. Does that go up when we put on... Excuse me, I've got morning voice, guys. It was the admin one, right? 95 admin. Oh yeah, it went up. It went up. Okay, surprisingly, it was like 1.13, I think. So it went up by like 0.6, 0.7. Which means that these are very, you know, they're not 100%. Basically, if you had crappy dudes, you'd pop them on there because it's good, right? Speed 5 until God Emperor Hinyadi is born. Oh my gosh, are there actually events with Hinyadi? What about Matthias? Wow, that's cool, Gandalf. Nice to see you guys. And hey, DJ Dancer in YouTube. Hey, Yalan. Oh my gosh. Yalan. Jeez. I recognize you guys, obviously DJ Dancer, but Yalan as well. Okay. It is weird, guys, because I'll just throw it out there. We won't talk about it again, okay? My ego. You know, I'm a washed up streamer, guys, let's be honest. But if I combined all my stream viewers together yesterday, pretty good. Pretty good. But, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Anyways. Hey, DJ Dancer. Okay. So that thing, let me just talk about that thing over there. The number, that's the who's been accumulating points, isn't it, Yolan, by watching the streams? Do I understand YouTube correctly? You've got the #1 crowd. So you're like my #1 viewer of the last 2 streams, I think. Okay, let's look at the other cabinet. I wanted to, let's see, we're doing control. Match number 3. He's a beast. Convert province. Cultural conversion. So we want a military one, guys. Yeah, maybe that. Rebel crackdown. Stability. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to go with stability. Oh, you see that? Stabs going up. And then we put the military guy here. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. Hey, Conquer. So we're playing Slow Tower, you'll forgive me. Now, thoughts on this? I saw this. Automatically raise taxes to make nobility satisfaction at least 50. Thoughts? So, keep in mind, guys, that I do not understand what I'm saying. There's a lot of guesswork and stuff just based on my experience. But it seems like with the estates, like in my case, the nobility's pretty happy. If you raise the taxes, we can raise it a bit, right? But then it stops. Now, every few months when I go back there, we can raise it again. By like one little mini, we can raise it. Hey, viewer. Is there some... It kind of makes sense. Is there some kind of cooldown with the estate interaction? Where it's like... You know? Anyway, if I click that, is it going to do it every time automatically? There's a max tax modifier, so how come it goes down? Oh, so the max tax modifier is being increased by something. I see. Yeah, I see. Also, I'm unable to tax my clergy. Boom. Max is 0. Are we able to put our brains together and figure this one out? Because that's some money we're missing. Okay, fort maintenance down. I don't plan to go to war for a while. Diplomatic spending. We got a lot of diplomats here in the meantime. Let's turn that down. I kind of like the idea, if we're going to make more money, of buying the cabinetmen costs cash, guys. Okay, we started above 900, we went below 900. So we've been spending cash on that. Just didn't even notice. There's a cost. If you put your code on max tax, it will show you. Okay, let's take a look. Boom. And then boom. Well, the number? Oh, base value is 30. Okay, monetary thieves, noble estate power. So it's based on the power. That's why it fluctuates a little bit. Okay, so if the power decreases, the tax will increase. Okay, what is this, thieves? Can we find that modifier? Okay, it's one of their privileges. Okay, okay. Let's try to find out the clergy one. What is what is affecting this? Oh, Catholics can't tax clergymen. It's tied to the religion. We're pissed. We're Protestants now. Chat. No, I'm kidding. By the way, are there Hussites in Bohemia? There must be, right? Alright. Well, what I'm going to do, I am going to click those. So this is going to turn taxes up as long as they're over 50%, okay? Whereas the burgers are under right now. Hey, Lap, how are you, dude? Nice to see you. Let me tap out for a second. Okay. Yep, automation is so good. Okay, so that's a little one that we learned. Now, we got plenty to do, guys. Minting. We've got no inflation. I want to mint to the max. Look at this economy. It's already incredible. Oh my gosh. Now, what does stability modifier do? I remember we were wrestling against the little bit of unrest for cancelling the culture and stuff. So, Pop's joining rebels threshold. That's basically unrest, right? Improved unrest. Pop's leaving rebel. I think I'm going to assume that is... So they join at a certain threshold and they leave at a certain threshold to obliterate the rebel faction. So, stability, I'm assuming. Estates equilibrium. Okay. Pop promotion speed. Now, I'm not sure what pop promotion is. Pop is... I know what a pop is, but pop promotion. Pops will promote from peasants when they are possible positions for them in their location. Pops need tolerated culture group. Okay. They need to be a tolerated culture group, and they need what? Possible positions. What does that mean? Work? It means employment, right? I think that means employment. Okay. So peasants turn into workers based on stability if they're accepted culture. That's good, right? That's good. I think stab's really good. Okay. Primary clergy ratio. Okay, I think we're probably going to try to pay to stabilize the country. Get our stability up really nicely, and that will help us with negative events, okay? So I think we're going to spend money on that. Now the other one is the court. What exactly does it do? Does it increase our cabinet sufficient? Is this the court, chat? What would be the court? Is your cabinet part of the court, or is that something else? Obviously your monarchy, your family, maybe, but the court, to me that sounds like cabinet. Does it give us... It increases legitimacy? I guess that makes sense, like the stability thing, but let's read legitimacy really quickly. Crown power. Crown power is this, right? So the more crown power you have, the less power the estates would have over time. In EU4, it's based on when you expand and take land and when you develop. What is the actual, like, triggering... What is the catalyst to the powers changing in this game? Do you guys know? Does it happen over time? So we probably want crown power, but I'm trying to understand. The more crown land, the more income, the more... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We can tax the others more. So they have tax immunity based on power. We discovered that. By the way, is there any way, if the nobility is really happy at one point, what is the cost? So what's the one? That's the tax one. So if I was to remove this, what is the cost to remove that? Wait, is 150 stability? Oh, damn. So it would, assuming we're at 100, that would be the best time to do it. It would reduce that down to -50. Damn. 20% crown line equals 20% of the trade income for you. Yeah, no, I understand. I think I understand that. Okay, thank you. But I was more wondering how, at what... Like I said, this would readjust itself when you expand an EU4 or if you develop. I'm wondering what is the catalyst to making the crown land readjust, redistribute among the different estates in the crown. But I don't think, maybe we don't have enough viewers here. People don't know. Hey, Guanabonum, what's up, dude? Everything happens over time playing the game. Much less big swings. Okay. Okay, so high crown. If you have very high crown power and you just play the game, it's going to slowly increase. Maybe if we were elite pros, we would know exactly what's happening, but it's essentially over time. Alright. Crown power can be increased by laws, royal family, cabinet, things like that. Okay. Are peasants and commoners the same? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe the commoners are the peasant. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, right? You got nobility, clergymen, burghers, and then like the commoners. Maybe because like if you were to talk about merchants, you'd think burghers, right? So maybe this is the peasants here, like their faction, because you'd get peasants unrest if they were upset, right? Maybe. I hope you guys don't mind me going slow, chat. I've got some pretty good ideas as to what I want to do, but I'm really trying to learn, right? I'm behind everybody else, and I thought there's no point when I'm so far behind trying to be like, oh, chat, watch Budget Monk for the elite gameplay. No, we're just learning here on the fly. Hey, how can you advise me how to say your name? The guy, because I can't read that. What is that? It's Acon. Budgetus Moncus Maximus Tiberius Augustus. Thank you, dude. What's up, dude? Of course, we are the Emperor in real life, and if we play Hungary enough, we will see me in game, chat. Trust me. Alright, so we get a reform here. Let's look at these. Thanks, boss. Food. Monthly serfdom. So these are a balance thing in the... we've learned that. Gosh, this game, guys. You kind of have to learn certain things off the top. Values. So serfdom is the opposite of what? Free subjects. Okay, so let me ask you guys something. If this was right smack bang in the middle, would you get no modifiers? Do you guys know? See how we're barely consolatory? Would we have no modifiers at all if we were right in the middle? I think so. And I think in some cases, you'd probably want to be right in the middle, wouldn't you? To avoid both. So you could actually have it where it could be moving 0.0 movement, I think, if you have two of the same modifiers in each direction. So we've got 0.1 to traditional, but if we got into the center and then we had 0, we would stay there for the most part. Alright, what we're looking at is serfdom versus free subjects. So serfdom, if we get increased food from that, it does peasants' food consumption, so they consume more food. Alright, so it would produce food, but they would slowly consume more. They do supply limit, raw materials output, maximum tax for peasant estate. I'm not going to lie, that seems pretty good, because they produce more food than they consume. That modifier does 20 food... So it would allow us to tax them more. Even though serfdom's going up, that would produce more food, which diminishes a little bit, but still produces more than it costs, and taxes go up, and the state's happy. Serfdom seems pretty good. What are we missing out on? Tax goes down for peasants. Peasants consume less. Pop promotion speed. Ah, prosperity. I don't know much about prosperity. Okay, free subjects seems pretty good, guys, because it's almost anti-peasant in the sense that you promote them to have better jobs. Okay. We don't know much about prosperity. I think free subjects does seem good. But we're the peasant kingdom. I think I'm going to pop that one. That's why I was looking at it. I'm not sure we're going to look at all of it. We did have some food issues, and I think you can sell food surplus. So I think in Hungary, agricultural cultivation might be okay. Not diplomacy. Religious influence. So conversions happen over time as well, don't they, chat? Pretty sure you don't have missionaries. I'm pretty sure conversions happen over time, and it's probably your monthly religious influence which does it. Depending on the religion it uses, we different. Um. Okay, I kind of like the idea, especially if we do expand it all to convert. You can use advisor to convert. Oh, a cabinet decision to convert areas. Okay. Foreign building cost. Wait, you can build maybe guilds in other countries. I didn't even think about that, really. Feudal nobility. Satisfaction increase, loyalty increase. I think we're just going to go for food, guys. I think I'm happy with that. It might not be the most optimal thing. I think we're happy with that. Peasant Kingdom incoming. It will change fast, but I think we are the same level of monk. Some of you guys are better, definitely. Some of you guys are better than me at the game, guys, for sure. If you've been watching content from others, which has given you like advice and stuff like that. I think the burgers are happy, even though it says they're slightly under. I think they're fine. We're gonna ignore that for now. So the satisfaction will go up as the stability goes up, which increases 2 months. It's going to go up more than 6 per year at this rate. We're paying for it. Meanwhile, we were thinking about the court. What exactly is it doing? It does legitimacy, which is crown power. Okay. Pop leaves threshold. Oh. Is that anti-migration? Okay. Very expensive. I'm paying for the court and stability. Okay, that's most of our money, guys. So, if we're max taxing, selling food... Alright, next up, trading. So that... Oh, that stays? Okay, make sure I don't forget anything, guys. So we got the Pest market, Venetian market. Did my settings stay from the previous game? Didn't I turn that automated up last time? Or was there something else that I clicked? I remember there was something obvious that it was like, oh, you need to do them both. I think that was checking the Venetian market and turning that up, wasn't it? Now, we are automatically trading, which is kind of maybe... It's definitely a cop-out. We need to learn about some trading here. But I am going to do the cop-out because I'm still overwhelmed. Now we're going to start investing buildings, investing money. That's something we'll do in a second. Cannot believe how much stability... Wait, why did it go down? Ooh. Does it get cheaper over time? Why did this go down? So it costs stability. We would get a little bit more tax, 10%, if we got rid of this. Okay, let's start doing production. Check the automation under Age of Tradition. The automation under Age of Tradition. Oh, over here? What am I checking for? Sorry? Automation. This window allows you to handle what playstyles and sections you want automated. Okay. Automate bloody everything. I think trade. Okay, cool section to show me. Thank you. No, we're not playing on very hard yet. I'm a little bit upset that the difficulties are in the game. Just a personal preference thing. I wish they weren't in the game, and they're so obnoxious. I can tell by looking at them. I think going for stability investment, just like last time, guys. Devotion to the Virgin Mary. Totally based, by the way. How many world conquests so far, Tiny Sword? 0. We're a beast. We're a beast. So if we go along the way, we get max literacy for clergy, possible clerics in towns plus 50, increased monthly diplomats, cultural tradition. That should be culture conversions. That's nice. And instability. Maybe monthly religious influence we grab after that. I like that. Institution growth. We ended the game with the new institutions spawning. I think we should grab institution growth after that. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go. So, by boosting my stability here, obviously, if we haven't been max stability, it will keep our stability up, but it should also save us money. Because we're not paying for it. I'm paying hardcore for stability. Alright, guys. Now let's spend a lot of our money constructing buildings here initially so that they hopefully pay off more. We have this one, over cultural capacity. Now this is one thing that I believe we did do correctly. If we demote cumin, it does create some unrest, but if you look at the penalty, efficiency for our cabinet, so we can increase control and whatever the other one was by eliminating this. Hey, Dank Daddy PC. I sat on very hard and couldn't tell any difference yet. Well, there's also a player difficulty and an AI difficulty. So you can, there's actually increased penalties to you as the player, and then increased buffs to the enemy AI. Hard. Okay, we're rejecting humans, germs, and humans. Sounds good. These 3. Oh, and I think that, yep, C is a hotkey, just like E4 to say bye-bye. You can click away pop-ups with C, guys. So this fluctuates, and it did improve with the automatic trading. But some of these can be produced in Pest, which we'll try to do. We'll try to do fine cloth in the Pest market, okay? Should be good. Is it a good idea to just delete unprofitable buildings, guys? Now this also fluctuates. We'll leave it. But maybe if some buildings are genuinely unprofitable, we just delete them. They're costing me money, right? I think we're subsidizing them or something. Do you know, chat? Do you know? Maybe you would delete some buildings. It even said in the automatic thing, delete building. Destroy building. Somewhere. Destroy buildings automatically, yeah. Like, the game would decide to do that. Greetings from Hungary. What's up, RDC? Greetings from New Zealand. Base autonomy is 20? Is that why the max autonomy modifier is there? Because it would reduce it below... Wait. We're talking about control, though. I don't think so. Unless there's an actual autonomy as well that you're referring to. So we're increasing control here in this state. And if you look at control, it's changing to the negative. Frick. Oh, it's based on the province. Okay, so what is... So generally it's going down. It's going up in the state now, the province. Alright, so what is modifying this? Is it... I was going to say adjacent to capital, but no. This one's going... It's improving. Alright, let's look at monthly change. Base value. What? There's only one modifier, or a green modifier. But then it's a red modifier here. I think this is supposed to be green, because it's going down. No, control should be going up. I guess there's a base modifier that you have to overcome. Control just slips. What's affecting this province? Nah. See, these are all green. Oh, no, there are pluses. Why does this not have the base modifier? So the base modifier is absent there. Wow. This is interesting. Just trending to maximum. Just trending to maximum. Oh. Oh, and this increased our maximum control as well. Oh, okay. Okay. Why on earth is the maximum so different per area? So really the max, if it does trend, then the max control is important realistically, isn't it? Satisfaction. Core. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to do a more isolated area then, guys, because the max is not great. It got plus 10 max, so if it didn't have plus 10 max, it would be going up by only a couple percent, which means when this ends, it will go down. I don't think that was the right spot to do that. Oh well. No worries. Maximum... So core proximity to capital makes a big difference. Proximity to capital. Like a huge difference. Ah. So these are just not going to have as much control because they're further away from the capital. Okay, we've got to think about what... Ah, wait, chat. Wait. I have a small epiphany, I think. Let's look at proximity to capital. Oh, check this out. I actually learned something significant. Cool. Check this out, chat. Look at the control. Do you see it? You can see what is remote, right? Far side, internal here. And then look, this is really far. And it has some proximity. 32. And this is nearer, and it doesn't, right? Obviously. Okay, and now look. You visualizing this, chat? No, we go production. How about I click on a province? Infrastructure. Roads. So roads are giving proximity because of access to the capital. So if we build roads out here, it will improve the control. So rivers do it automatically. Chat saying. We've got river and road down here. Okay. So we would like to extend these roads around particularly, obviously our full cores, our Hungarian culture. We want to increase the proximity of our capital's influence by roading all of this up if we can. And that will increase the max control. Okay, I mean, I learned what roads do effectively, right? If that's all roads do, they're basically increasing autonomy because of proximity to capital. They probably do other things as well, but that's significant and cool. Good. Okay, so let's do some diplomacy really quickly. We didn't really have any trouble getting Dowd. You start with Poland as an ally. I like the idea of allying the Pope. I'm also going to ally Sicily. Okay. And that's us. You start with Poland, but we lost Poland last time unexpectedly. So we'll keep an eye on that, whether they're our ally or not. But even if we just have these two, I'm happy with that. That's fine. I don't think people will mess with us very much. We can spy network. I think if we look at markets, how do you look at markets? Just in a pinch, markets through Bosnia, we have some control here. So indirectly, okay. I think. Oh, this is Pest node. Yeah, no, we should definitely go for Serbia. In terms of provinces, we even have overlap here. Yeah, no, definitely Serbia is our target. I was going to consider going for Vlachia. Definitely Serbia. Definitely. He basically has, in terms of the trade node, he has parts of Hungary up here. We share provinces with him. But this province is there. I'd like to take that, and that from him. 1, 2. So, can we look? There's another thing. There is integration here. So this is interesting to me, chat. If you take a province completely from somebody else, then it's not integrated, right? This is like the core map mode, basically. So I'm pretty sure these are different cultures. Let's check. I can click it to highlight it. Yep. Yep, so that's a non-promoted, non-tolerated culture. But it is cored. Boom. Yep. Slovene. Jars. So, yeah, those are non-tolerated cultures, which, see, the rest are tolerated. Okay, so Serbian... do I have any Serbian in my country? How do we feel about Serbs, chat, on the fly? Here, this is my country. How can I check if... Well, they would be tolerated, or else they wouldn't be... We know that, because they wouldn't be... They'd be yellow on the integration map. Okay, so we tolerate Serbs. All the more reason to go here. Now, what I'm wondering... This is the... This is the core map mode, basically. Integration. What I'm wondering is, because this province, do you see the way it looks? These three? Will I need to core it? Will I need to integrate it? Because if we took, say, this province, then I would need to integrate it. How is this going to look because I own half of it? I don't know. But you can see this one, and... Oh, this is its own province, actually. So it's these 4 counties are all within my provinces, and they're Serbian. So 100% we want them. I'm interested to see how that goes. Does anybody know? Annexation might be slower. Hey, Clemming. What's up, dude? I think you have to integrate, but still not 100% sure. Okay. We'll see. It is tolerated culture, though, so we should definitely go for Serbs. Yep. We should go for Serbs, and they're in the Pest node. So Serbia is my target, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to focus on expanding, but, you know, we'll do some. As far as the rest of my Diplo points, I mean... So, yeah, dinner. For now, we'll just leave it. Not worried about that. I'm getting overwhelmed and distracted, guys. We're doing too much already. Calm down. Air is better education. Okay, we know what to do there. Spend money. What the? Wait, what did I spend my money on? I'm not getting sort of a feedback as to mentally where I'm spending my money, chat. We started with 900. The cabinet men cost me money. It took me a moment to realize when I hired cabinet men. What was it? Spy network? What actually did I spend my money on? Education is part of court costs. I'm not talking about the balance though. We lost like 150 or more ducats. But I don't actually know where I sent that. I'm not angry or anything or upset. I just want to know. I don't feel like if I'm making decisions and I'm spending money, but I don't know what I'm doing when I'm spending money, then it doesn't feel great. Like, I want to know when I'm spending money. Okay, meanwhile, it's time to invest into the buildings. So, if we... Okay, advanced education costs 150. Thank you, Wing Guy. So I literally spent it right then when I changed the education. Flat costs. Okay, thank you, thank you. It costs money in addition to... Okay, thank you. So we, just by clicking the advanced education, we paid some tutor or whatever. Okay. Now, these are the number of buildings you have, right? So, if you guys recall, the Pops and Pest require furniture for fine cloth of 30 grains. Now, the Tailors Guild produces cloth, doesn't it? If I click on this, is there a way to see... No, I was going to say the hammer. So we don't have a Tailors Guild? So I think we should build a Tailors Guild, right? This is probably priority. So it turns cloth into fine cloth, I think. Wool into fine cloth. Silk into fine cloth. I think that's what it says it does. Okay, and it also says the best location for it to be. So you've got control and market access. Basically, these three cities, I knew it. These three cities are our big cities. And then do they have a certain amount of... This is the resource gathering operation. So that's almost like their building slots, I think. The RNJO level, resource gathering operation level. Okay, let's... We're trying to make smart investments. So we're gonna do Tailors Guild. And oops, gosh darn it. Okay, I want to see... Control is 100% in Buddha. You know what? Let's whack it right in Pest, where it has access to the market, and the control will hopefully be improved. Boom. Tailors Guild and Pest. Now, what would be nice is to look when it's completing, and to see if the amount of fine cloth required goes down. You know, just for... Tailors Guild, then wool nearby. Okay, so the Tailors Guild is going to need access to wool. This is going to get complicated and scary for me, but we'll try to look for the resources. Just to get an idea. So these are the three big cities, guys. Pest, Buddha, and Fer... we had a Hungarian in chat. How do you pronounce Fehérvár? These are our big three cities. I mean, there are others that are okay, but these are the primary ones. There's wool. Okay, we're moused over wool now. This one's nearer to the road. So should we be upgrading wool here? Let's take a look. It's also Hungarian culture. Yeah, it's better than the others in terms of control. Okay, so if I click on this, it's a wool producing city. Nice. I mean, obviously that's a resource. So I'm wondering, do you want to increase the RG... When would you up the RGO? And where would you build? We're trying to figure this out, chat. So if we... What would a wool thing be called? A sheep... Sheep farms. These are the locations that it says is best. Does it highlight them? Why? Why all the way out there? It says it has good mark. Oh, it does highlight them, by the way. Oh, but it reckons this area is the best for wool. Why? It does highlight them. That's good to know. We got wool out here. Wait, why does it not highlight wool when I mouse? Why does it sometimes highlight? Oh, it's the little symbol. Okay, it highlights when you mouse over the little symbol. RNGO works 2 times better in rural locations, so it's... Oh, not everything should be in cities. Okay. Of course the Kiwi goes straight for the sheep farming tech. Of course, dude. That makes sense that farming, buildings, and things should be outside the city. So, but then it says the market access is good, but somebody was giving me advice that we want the Tailors Guild to have access to wool, though. Who said that? Who said that? What are you thinking? Kimmy Poo. Tailors Guild, then wool nearby will make even more profit. Like Victoria 3, if you have raw materials in production, you make a maximized profit. Kimmy Poo, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? The game reckons the best locations are my rural wool, which isn't even our primary culture, by the way. Just for the record, it's tolerated culture. With bad access, not very good control. It thinks these are the best wools. But would that change if we had the Tailors Guild up? If they're in the same market, then they get it. Okay. Okay, so we probably would want roads out here anyway at some stage, right, to increase control. Build the RNGO wool, not sheep. So you're saying go to a wool area, if we can find it here. This was one of them, recommended. And then increase the RNGO because they're rural. This will do more. Bossicos, you reckon this is the way to go? Increase the resource gathering operation? It was recommended for sheep. How do you mean? What am I don't understand what you're saying, bud. I'd like to know what you're saying. What do you mean it was recommended? Like there was a location recommended down here? So it also recommended something else? What was recommended? I know this is a building. He said do RNGO, and I asked why. He said it was recommended. Well, where was it recommended? I didn't see that. Alright, we did a Tailors Guild. Apparently, I think we have some sheep. There's a separate tab for RNGOs, as they're the ones making raw materials in rural towns. Yeah, I'm not sure on the fly. Is this it? Goods? It says, from here you can also expand your resource gathering operations. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's just we were looking at that on the province. If you click the province, you can see... I realized that. I mean, thank you. This is good. We're using into things nicely. Yeah, this is sort of like deving, exactly. I think this is like production dev, soldier. Pretty sure. But I'm trying to understand why, like, would you build a sheep farm versus develop? I don't get it. Like, the province... Let's try to think about this in EU4 terms. It might have something to do with available workers? Maybe if you build the building, but you don't have enough resource gathering operation, you're not going to be collecting the goods. I'm not sure. So this one has 2 RGO. Salt. Yeah, I just don't know. People saying build wool because I have a clother now. I just don't know why. Whether you develop it or what. I don't know. I'm over it. I mean, I know you guys are doing your best, but nobody's giving any helpful information on that right now, so we're just going to move on. We'll see what happens when this finishes. Next, let's think about more buildings. If we could get some fur, some sturdy glains, and some furniture here, I'm not sure we'll have everything available. Like, what generates furs? If you would build the RNGO, it drops the price of the raw good, which increases the profit of the produced good. Okay. Spending money increasing the resource gathering operation in the rural areas. Okay. We'll do that. Do you guys know what the furniture building is called? Do we have one? You would think we could make furniture in Hungary. Why not? I'm taking a look. I mean, some kind of carpenter, right? It should be carpenter, right? Carpenter's Guild. Okay, it says... Oh, interestingly, it recommends one outside of the capital block here. So how about we do it here? Because it's... We'll look for more niche locations which are recommended. Because we can't do everything in the same area. Alright, so if we look at the carpenter again, do we want supply for this? So required production is lumber, dyes, and tools to produce furniture. I think... Okay. So... What would lumber be? Lumber mill. Okay. And then I think chat's going to probably give the same advice. I don't know why or how, unfortunately. Should we build lumber mills or should we increase the RNGO? Well, chat's going to say RNGO, but I haven't figured out why or how. So I could... This actually recommends the exact same Budapest or the one we just did there to build it. So it's not rural. Lumber mills are not necessarily rural. Okay. So let's look on control. Let's try to gauge lumber. I mean, that's kind of nearby, right? Okay, I'm kind of... Something just obviously just occurred to me. There are resources goods in specific locations. But then you can build lumber yard in various locations as well, which are not the same. So I'm pretty sure the sheep farm you could only build on wool. But what is the requirement to build the lumber mill? It wasn't these. We could build them in our capital and stuff. Okay, that's something interesting that I have to understand. A lumber yard does not require lumber to build. Of course, because you can make multiple buildings in the provinces and they only have one resource. So a lot of buildings do not require the resource to be in the province. Alright, let's upgrade the RNGO. So this is Buddha, right? Is that 20? Let's see. Which one has better control? It's this one. Over in Ponce, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's 20. Okay, there's one over here. Oh, does it though? 20 either way. Okay. There's raw goods right there. Okay, I can click on that monkey. It's easier. Alright, they're both kind of bad. That's alright. I'm going to up this. So that's on 2. This is on 1. Let's up that. Hopefully that's making us money. Because they can transport the timber, then turn into planks. Yeah, that makes logical sense, but I'm still kind of wondering how it works. I don't get it, but I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. So I guess we're working on furniture and cloth, right? We increased the production of the resources they're required. Let's look at sturdy grains and fur. What, I'm trying to think, there's so much stuff, guys. Can we just search things? Do you guys know what's associated with fur that we can just look up? Sturdy grains. It's got to be like a mill, right? Windmill? It's wheat. Oh, and sturdy grains. Rice, sturdy grains. Okay. So it's recommending this guy. That's not near capital. So this is another rural building. All the way down there. But that's on the road. That's why the market access is so good. Or the control, I mean. Okay. Alright, we haven't had recommendations here yet. It's got 2 RNGO. I wish I could learn, guys. I just don't know when to build buildings. Wait. No, I don't know. I don't know. When do we develop? When do we build? I don't know. We YOLOing it. Okay, I'm going to build that there. I don't know. It's like we got to learn, but I just don't know. Do I build the building? Do I up the RNGO? I don't know. Production is greater than buildings. Buildings is greater than goods. Goods is greater than art. Are you trying to say something else? Open RNGO Builder allows you to sort by raw good investment profit. Is this the map mode you mean? Okay, so production goes to buildings. Oh, yeah. Production goes to buildings. Goods to RNGO Builder. Yeah, we're aware of this. Thank you. Allows you to sort by raw good investments. RNGO Builder. Okay. I don't really know why I'm here, though, dude. I appreciate that. Helps to be... It's very convenient, but I don't know why I'm here. Thank you for that. Okay, let's keep doing what we're doing. I just don't know why you're guiding me there. So I should have some grains coming. We're looking for furs. Above the list of buildings, there's an RNGO builder button. Okay. What would it be? Hunting? Maybe we don't really have access to many furs in Hungary. We kind of need woods. Yeah, pretty minimal. Maybe I could go through them all to try to look, but historically, that's why the Genoese trade here. That's why the Sound Toll was so valuable, because, yep, there were little trade ports here which would lead up into like the Russian woods and things, like hunt and then come through and sell it to all of Europe. Do I have many gold and silver mines? Yes, we do. Nah, I'm not going to get frustrated going up on it, but I just keep asking the same thing and people just keep not responding to what I'm saying, which is fine. We're all noobs and stuff and we're learning. But, you know, you're guiding me to tabs and things. I appreciate that. I probably won't remember it when I need it. You know what I mean? But, no, I'm trying to understand, why would you ever build buildings when you could increase development? I do not understand. My noob brain, right, was like, the people lack furniture. So you go to a furniture guy, carpenter. But then the carpenter requires timber. So I'm like, okay, let's build a lumber mill. Then Chad is saying, Oh, don't build a lumber mill. Increase the RNGO on the lumber. Okay, so I've been doing that. You can see I'm increasing the RNGO. We did the same with the wool for the clother, okay? But why would I build buildings? What are buildings for, then? Do you see what I'm saying? So, when do you build buildings? When do you increase RNGO? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Nobody seems to know or care. They're just saying building RNGO, so that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Furs, yeah, I don't know. Any thoughts on furs, guys? Trade is the way... It does fluctuate, so I think we're okay. Okay, so we can see if these finish, how that's going to impact these numbers here. But I've still got plenty of money to invest. I like the idea of doing... I mean, it seems people saying Congress is not knowledgeable enough. I get it, dude. I totally get it. But do you see the dilemma? Like, we're all noobs, guys. We don't even know why you should build buildings. You know what it does. Because the building can use imported goods from outside your market to make things you don't have, or higher tier goods. Building can use things from outside your market. I don't think I'm going to understand that. Chat, what? I think we should road up for more control. Thoughts? Thoughts? I think we should build... We're a big country. I think we build road networks and get more control. I mean, that's something that we understand, right? Control is autonomy. You see, the control, the proximity to capital is heavily influenced by the route, the pathing. Okay. So let's road stuff up. For me, I want this... How are we going to do it? What is the best formation? What is the best road formation, chat? Do we just go a straight shot from capital, or do I probably join it here, right? Come down like that. I think so. What was that path? This is showing the road? And it goes from city to city? Yeah. Yeah, so that's showing the road. You can see it goes from city to city, but then it looks a bit more sort of derpy here through the provinces. Okay. Okay, so if I go roads... like that. Yeah, it's a whopping 280. Okay, well, that's how we spend our money, chat. Okay, we're done. All right, we're done. Let's keep some surplus money. And how do you see what locations make the most money? Just a complete overview? I'm not sure. There's like tax base, but pretty much control. This is the main thing, dude. So control here, to answer your question, I'm a noob, okay? But Adman's asking, how do you see which makes the most money? This, if you think about this like autonomy in EU4, it's these. We've got autonomy in our capital. We've got autonomy around here. So these make us the most money. Now, in regards to a specific thing, maybe that's not true. Like, we learned that rural areas are good for farming and rural activities. But I think because the control is so bad, this is us, basically. This is us. And I'm trying to increase the autonomy. Anyway, I think it's time to freaking unpause, chat. Can you imagine that? Let's go. What about deleting unprofitable buildings? I think the lumber mill requires tools, and the RNGO wood requires nothing. Ah. Albert Hannibal. Okay. Cool. You have laborers, I think, might cause confusion. What does that mean? Soldier, what are you saying? We call it RNGO, dude. It's gotta be nerdy. True. Old games would call it workers. Okay, let's try to... there's a lot of fluctuation. Oh, rivals, of course. Okay. Should we... Didn't I get a pop-up saying we don't have rivals? There we go. Possible rivals. Okay, let's do Serbia. He's my main target. I'd like to bet a rival Wallachia, but we're too strong, I guess. Byzantium owns some of this market, doesn't he? barely. He does, but barely. I think he owns Epirus as well. Let's rival Byzantium. Bulgaria, why not? Makes sense. Okay, so we're hoping, in general, that the economy improves. I shouldn't have to faff about with the balance too much, because I've got the automated above 50% on. We're hoping, though, that the investments improve the economy. And I'm going to primarily invest in roads, unless I think there's... Like, we want to see how this reflects, guys. We've gained claim throne against Provence. Union formed. We formed a union with Hungary, Croatia, and Naples. Wait, what? Why Naples? Did I PU Naples? I think I just PU'd Naples. What the flip? We PU'd Naples! What the flip? We PU'd Naples, Chad. Last time we just had Croatia, now we've got Naples. Oh my gosh, we're blessed up. Same dynasty? How did that happen? Did his ruler die immediately? Yeah, look, our king is here, Chad. What the frick? That's us. Classic monk move. He's good. He's good. What the frick? Maybe... Look at the Hungarian-ish flag here, guys. I just paused the game. We just beat Naples. Between my alliances and Naples, we own like half of Italy. That's cool. Like our sphere of influence. Okay, your dynasty is originally from Naples. Yeah, we got the Naples flag up here on our country. We haven't had that happen before though. I mean, I played the other Hungarian game for years. It is rare scripted to happen early. Okay, cool. Now, we don't really understand the value of PUs in this game, guys. Like, it might be whatever, but that's cool. I'm pretty sure they join wars now, and that should not be insignificant. Like, damn. Does our score go up? Damn. Okay, that's cool. I want to pay attention. So these are the roads being built, chat. I want to pay attention to the furniture, the RNG oak increasing, the clothier, and to see if the pops in Pest market, how it's missing or whatever. You still have Bosnia? Yes, we do. Bosnia is a vassal. Croatia is a personal union in the beginning of the game. And we just PU'd Naples. That's crazy. Okay, we're spy networking Serbia. That's good. That is the little the rise of the Turks situation. So the top 3 Turks have mechanics here. Instruction missing inputs. Sand. I thought I paused. Okay. Claim throne on Provence. Yeah, we completely forgot about that. Because, I don't know, but that event made it happen. Like, Naples had a throne? Let's take a look. What would it be? You go... Hostile actions? Man, why do I feel so noob today? Declare war, right? You go declare war. Boom. No way. He's got Upper Bavaria in himself. I could PU him. The Papal States would help me. We could go PU Provence right now. What the frick? Should we kick their ass, chat? PU Provence. I don't even know the value of PUs, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Are we gonna have like a subject rebellions? Claim throne CB may not work properly. Cost for conquering increased by 100%. Subjugate for defender. We'll go to take the enemy province, capital province. We will receive taking war score. So does it unlock the... Yeah, I don't want to do this anyway. Like, I want to learn about the economy, guys. I think Hungary is supposed to be an economic powerhouse. I was fiddling around yesterday, and you can go to the recommended playthrough settings, and Hungary's one of them. And it says there they can develop into an economic powerhouse. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like the breadbasket of Europe. Maybe you can access the Naples market now. Oh my gosh, dude. I guess it's here. No. Don't think so. We don't mind. It's fine. Let's keep going. Okay, we PU'd, guys. We're a beast. So, constructions are missing goods in the following markets. Pest requires sand. Okay. Let's sort that out. So, do we have the sand resource? Probably not, right? Probably not. We don't have coasts and things. So, is there a sandpit building? So, we're already learning the difference, guys, in that sense. I was asking when to build buildings. Well, if there is a sandpit or something, there is. Sandpit. So you can potentially produce a resource where the resource doesn't exist, right? And it requires tools and lumber. This says Buddha is the best. It's our three cities as per usual, to be expected. Okay, so do they each have a building being constructed? No, this doesn't. Capital doesn't either, I don't think. Okay, we're gonna do it here. What the frick? Why do I feel like I'm looking at the RNGO now? You can build a sandpit anywhere? Building sandpit. I guess you can just build it anywhere, guys. I've never seen a building you can build anywhere. But that's like our best spot, or the capital itself. Okay. Alright, so this should help us out. Where the economy is stable, doing good. I'm paying up the wazoo for the court and stability. We're making a lot of money. We're just spending a lot of money, guys. Are you making jewelry with your gold? No, I don't know. How... Jewelers Guild? Same 3 spots. Those are the elite spots. I could throw Jewelers Guild in our capital. Makes sense. Silver and gold required for jewels. Okay. We're not lacking jewels, but... Should we do it? I'm not building anything in my capital right now, so... I almost thought that was my capital, my bad. There it is. Alright, let's whack that down. Building that as well. Okay, I gotta stop spending. We've spent all our money. We gotta accumulate some money in case there's like a negative event. Let's go up. We're playing very slow. Speed 3 is slow as hell. Okay, now I made a decision last time I did this and he died immediately, guys. This gives you a 3rd cabinet slot, which is awesome, but it's until the rule of his death and it hurts the satisfaction of the nobles. I reckon let's just increase the satisfaction of the nobles. Okay, and just get rid of that. Don't care. And money just dropped a lot. It fluctuates a lot. That's this guy rivaling us. It's this guy rivaling us. Lots of people rivaling us. Which one of these is Moldova, chat? Urbanization. It's this one, right? Barlad. I wonder if we, like, allied him, if we could attack Valahi and feed that to him. Because I don't want to integrate. It might be big brain, though, guys. We've got the diplomat to do that. If I look at the... So he's Orthodox, though, right? Let me ignore this event for a second. Let's go for... I might improve opinion. Friendly actions. Why do I not see alliances right now? Nobody wants to be our ally? Because I'm looking at him specifically, that's why. Okay, let's improve relations with him. Just... That is him. That's going to increase my Diplo expenses. Let's look at this event here. Urbanization. The burghers. We lose a little bit of money for estate satisfaction and PEX gains development. Okay, apparently development isn't in the game. Prosperity in PEX decreases for stability. That seems good. They both seem optionally good. We'll just buy that and just be grateful it's a buff. There is a thing literally called development as well. What the frick? Chemipoos is probably because you just bought sand to finish your road. That it dropped. Yeah, the economy fluctuates like crazy. Right now we're losing a lot of money, so I hope these investments pay off. Okay, this is the PU with Poland. Unless some miracle happens for him, guys, this really benefits Hungary. So for people who don't know, Hungary did PU Poland, but in real life, the stuff fluctuates a lot. Hungary actually PUs Poland and Bohemia before EU4. But then, you know, you pass away without a, like, nice succession or whatever, and you lose it. Yeah, so is that the one that removes his ally? I think it is. Okay. So we have a special form of alliance which takes away the blue. We're still supposed to defend one another? Okay. Because we're losing money. Damn it. My money went so far south. So, stop paying for the crown? Why did we lose so much? Because we unpaused the music getting loud. Is it too loud for you? Just tell me if it's too loud. Okay, so we've seen this before. RNGO missing employees. So that goes down over time. It changes, right? If those are the rural areas. Let's see. That happened because I upgraded the RNGO. We didn't build buildings there. Okay. It's just going to fix over time, I guess. You could make jewelry for cheap with all those RNGOs, then trade it to different market where the jewelry is expensive. It's too advanced for me. I think maybe deleting unprofitable buildings. Tannery... So are they unprofitable because they require the input? Is that why, guys? The tanneries? I'm giving Frankie pets. So we've got 4 tanneries which are unprofitable. And here it says we require furs. So do you tan furs? You should tan hides. It's kind of similar. If we... By the way, we require pottery now. Surely we can construct a potter. Good girl, Frankie. Now you know the build increase in efficiency with workers and you have available. Now you know why. Build buildings to increase efficiency of production with the workers you have available. What? Are you taking the piss? You're saying I shouldn't have increased the RNGO, I should have built buildings? I mean, I literally just increased RNGO because not a single person told me to build a building. No, I don't think that's true, Kimmy that buildings are better. I think they require workers as well. I'm not sure. I have had this pop up before. But I don't know. Maybe. But again, I don't think there was a single person who told me to build a building. I went to build a building, And people were like, no, increase the RNGO. That's what's happened today. So, very weird that... Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. We should work on pottery, except I barely have any money. We're just going to pause, guys. See if some of these investments pay off. The roads are finished, so control should start increasing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's made a big difference here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. You don't have a PC, Kimipu? Rip. Okay. Random event, we gain money, and the clergy is not happy. We gain stability. It's got to be stab. Stab's super valuable. So the estates aren't pissed at us. We're good there. Man, maybe I should be giving them privileges. That's something I just don't know. So look through all of the privileges, guys. You've got a laptop, not a gaming PC. Okay, we got some of our investments finishing up. I hope this bodes well. New outbreak. Uh-oh. 30% prosperity. It's way out here. Feels bad. Influenza. Uh-oh. I don't think we really have the economy to handle this. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I think the economy is worse than the other game when I didn't build anything. So we've got the cloth just finished. Is that fine cloth going to go down? The problem. Let's see. Month ends. It was on 7 something. Oh, it did go down. Okay, we'll keep watching this more closely. Does it require building? It seems like we do have the RNGO there. And the economy just got worse. Wow. This is weird. I mean, we did get a prosperity hit in that town. Man, my money is dropping off a cliff, guys. I'm not sure why. It's so early. Okay. Well, we've done most of our investments, and we've just lost money. So, we're gonna have to stop paying for some of the stuff in order to fund other... Like, we're not making enough money to spend any money, you know, so... Turn the court down. Hey, Bubble, what's up, dude? I could maybe turn stability down a bit. I don't want to, you know, go broke. Sandpit is missing employees. Really? Okay, so I'd like to build a pottery, dude, but we've got to make some money to invest this. Surely pottery's available. That wouldn't be clay, right? Obviously, that's a basic thing. So, speaking of which, there must be clay as a resource, I assume, no? Let's look for resources while we play. Hey, purchase military access. Whoa, the economy bounced up a lot, guys. Okay, that's what we need to see. I don't know what fluctuates so much. Nice, we can invest that. There must be clay as a resource. No, surely. A raw Hey, clay, I found it. Imagine that. Okay, so this is near our area. So, if we're going to make a pottery... No, it's not. It's not that near. But it's still the best. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm going to increase the RNGO. Maybe a road out in this direction, guys. Okay, so maybe I don't need clay. But we'll... Okay, so let's do pottery. We made some money. So we're liking pottery. Potter's Guild. But there's 13 of them. What the frick? We haven't had it lacking when we have a ton of buildings, actually. So is it that we're lacking the production resources, then? The clay, the lumber... How... Is there a way you can look at your... I type clay... I don't have any clay pits. You can build clay pits anywhere. It's not tied to the clay. It says Haunt Buddha. Okay, so we've got some recommendations which are not the 3... Where's this one, man? It's along the road. I'm going to build a clay pit. You can build 13 places. There are 13 of them. You can build 13 places. There are not 13 of them built. Really? Then why are these ones where I've built one Jeweler's Guild, one tar... No, you're wrong, dude. I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude, but you're clearly wrong. These are the buildings that we have, I think. Look, I'm not... It's not the final say. But we have 13 masons, see? They're listed. Number of mason. See? No, you're wrong. This is... we start with a lot of buildings. We're a huge country. I've built these. These are literally the things we built early in the stream. The windmill, the carbon... So we've got one of each. These are things that we do not have. Okay? As you can see. So this is clearly the number of buildings. I can confidently say you're wrong on that one. Let's look at clay pit. No. Yes. Clay pit. And then there's the best... Gosh darn it. When you hit back, it doesn't scroll down. That would be nice if it scrolled down to where you were. And then here, right? Okay, let's try that. Maybe they're lacking... We have plenty of pottery boys. Potters. We have plenty of potters. Maybe they're lacking clay. I don't know, because that's what... I've never had that before. Well, it's gone away now. I've never had it where it says we need something that we have a 13 of in our country. Claim thrown against Albania. Which one is Albania? I don't even see him. Oh yeah, there is more countries here. It's him. Should we go claim his throne, chat? What is he, an OPM? I think that's a different country right there. It is. He's an OPM. Isn't it Pest Market? It isn't the Pest Market. Nah, it was. It popped up here. It's been changing. So for the record, the numbers have been changing. That's good, except for furs. I don't know what to do about furs. I don't. But the number shouldn't satisfy us. It should be the results on the economy. It went down like crazy. It's come up a bit again. A lot. But, yeah. Maybe more roads. I think roads are good investments, but we've got to be careful. How Hungarian is it over here? Less. I think we should try to... Let's do a road along here, guys. Out to here. Yep. Yep. It's very expensive. So Pest has a road, right? That's so expensive. That's like over 100 right there, guys. But it should improve... Basically, our autonomy is going to go up. So that should improve our economy over time. Oh boy. Getting our stability and crown... Like, we'll stop paying so much for the crown. That 0.56 we're paying a lot for will go away. It's kind of like corruption in EU4, right? If you have no corruption, you're not paying to route out corruption. So once this hits the cap, we won't be paying that, the economy. I mean, we are booming. You can see the balance... It fluctuates so much, man. It's actually crazy how much it fluctuates. It fluctuates between, like... With the extreme lows and highs, it's like 30 ducats, man, or more. It's crazy, from month to month. But we're doing better. The employees, it is what it is. They're slowly growing. That's an advancement. We're automatically researching. Let's Spy network needs to be 20 to make claims, so that's something we could do soon. We could look at a Serbian war. And I'm very interested in Serbia because it's the same as yesterday, his diplomacy. We actually share provinces down here, so I want to learn how that works. Does control affect culture conversions? Maybe. I see what you're saying. Maybe we should be putting it in non-Hungarian areas. I just assume they're my best provinces. Like, when you look at a province, you want it to be your religion, ideally, your culture, ideally, and have control, right? So I'm trying to spread control to the ones that are Catholic and Hungarian. That was my logic. Unmarried children. There's no raw marriages about. For people tuning in, guys, we randomly PU'd Naples. Apparently, there's an event you can get as Hungary. So I've got Croatia, Naples, and Bosnia. How crazy is that? Hungarian Neapolitan Union. So Hungary does have this. We share dynasty, but yeah, we just PU'd them. We're crushing, chat. We're the best. Holy sheesh, PU King returns. So good. Tiny saw the #1 watcher on YouTube. I bet if I flaps his wings in Japan and the price of lumber triples in Hungary. Okay, dude. Oh no! Oh no, a bad event! That's why I'm boosting my stability, guys. Frick. We need better stability events. Because I'm paying for that. No, but we're doing better, guys. We're doing better. Monthly income's increasing. I'm slowly doing more investments. Good. At the start of the game, the market's really unstable, as nobody has stockpiles. Lots of trades cancel every month. It gets more stable after years, but still changes more than E4. Okay. Cool. So we could speed 5 it right now, guys, but I'm kind of enjoying this pace. I guess underage heir, yeah, we might get a regency. The regency, apart from, I guess, randomly giving us a regent, was it her mother? Is it his mother? No, I don't think so. Which I guess is random stats. I'm not sure exactly what the stats do. The stats are good if we make him a cabinetman or a warrior or something. But do they do anything as a ruler? You would think so. Not 100% sure, but the regency surprisingly didn't screw us. Let me just I hear activity. Whoopie do what? Let me be right back a second, guys. No, we're good. We're good. Because Frankie would be barking. It's just a neighbor. We're good. Try trade for furs? I don't know how to. Yeah, but we probably should know how to, shouldn't we? Because I can't get furs through other means. I don't think furs get produced. Okay, so a proposal from who? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. That gave us prestige. Let's see, chat. Okay, so if we go to trade, let's try to big brain this, okay? Let's try to learn something. If we go to trade, trading, reduce automatic by what? 1? Boom, impatched. So we can manually do 1. Oh my god, I've never done this before, chat, okay? Now, we want to be in the pesh node. How do we trade for furs? Can you type furs? No. Suggest trade. What's this? I have no idea what I'm doing. Current trades. Pesht. So we're exporting from Pesht. Those are our trades. Into Germany, mostly. Kiev. Suggested imports, but that's for profit. I don't see furs. I don't see furs. Okay, so maybe not suggested, but available? What do you guys reckon? Can we pull this off? Can we trade for furs? Do you have any advice? And yes, of course, I refuse to automate stuff. I would if I'm hoping to get better at the game, be in a better position, and then do less automation, but sort by alphabetical? Well, I don't even see it, period, though. Sort what by alphabetical? There's no furs. There's no, like, there's nothing to click on. So, for population needs, maybe it would be there? Trades for population needs. Oh my gosh. That's furs. I found it. We found furs. Hesht, isn't that... No, that's an import arrow, right? Okay. Okay, where... I should know where that is. I recognize the name. That's Kiev. Where is Dubrovik, guys? It's a market, right? It's a market, I guess, because Kiev is a market. It's here. By the way, there are furs in these mountains. Oh, we got to go down south and pick them up. Okay. Okay, we found furs. Trade. So what? We just click on it? Trade capacity 1. Let's do Kiev. We just click on it. And then we're out. And we traded for furs. Right? We traded for furs, right? Let's see if the fur goes down. I mean, I did it. It consumed my trade capacity. So clicking on that deal made a deal, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is beautiful. Pension, it is. Dunno. At the end of the month, it didn't affect the Pesh market. It is coming through. Maybe it takes time. What I mean is, it is coming into Pesh. We were in the right node. I'm going to be so proud of myself, chat, if we... Oh, a new sun. Cool. Member leaving the Union? No! The following members will leave the Neapolitan Hungarian Union on death. Naples and Croatia? What the frick? How dare you? And my rule is old as hell. We're going to lose them if that's true. How do we... Why? How do we keep them under our thumb, chat? Policies? Okay, is there a... No, this doesn't have a hint. You can shift-click to get hints. Due to their law, it says. Their succession law. Due to their succession law. Oh, the furs came down. It was at 8 something. Oh my gosh, we're getting some furs. Cool. You need to change that succession law if it's possible. Okay. Are we in the right spot? Union policies? These are laws. Foundation law. Where would we find succession law? We need to change the succession law of these. Okay, select. That's diplomacy. We must remain... Naples must remain my BU. I mean, maybe we lose them, guys. What can you do? But I don't... Actions? No, this is diplomacy. If I click it, that's this tab. It does. It takes us to our PU tab. Clicking that is here, which implies you may... Members leave the union when they no longer have the same ruler. In order to consolidate the union, every member must have the same integration level. As the senior partner, members with a lower level must have their integration enforced via the Parliament. Is that here? Oh. Oh, so we're going to get this parliamentary request soon, right? Ask for change laws. Oh, or is it here? Succession law? Maybe we'll get to... It's in managed subjects? Wait, is it? Where's the managed subjects again? I struggle to navigate. I clicked on him here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting overwhelmed. This is the Kingdom of Naples. Diplomacy. I felt like we were up to something. It said in the Parliament. Diplomacy, then current relations. Current relations, managed subjects. Thank you, man. Thank you, admin. Is there different tabs? It's just showing me Bosnia Al Vassal. This is my only subject, apparently. Frick. I'm not sure you're right about that, bud. You said it was here. I mean, I thought I was onto something. It said via the Parliament. So the Parliament is... This is like the agenda. I think it's every 5 years. So in a year, we're going to get a parliamentary request. It should be in the PU laws tab, I think. Is that this? The PU laws? What are we looking for, dude? The PU laws. Is that these are our laws? Is okay, censorship there, boom, boom, boom. It's got to be Diplo. Societal. Ask for law changes? In the diplomacy actions, you can try change their law. Okay, but they're not there in the subject tab, so I click on them. Diplomacy tab. Open all diplomacy actions. Try to change their law. This is what we're looking at. Actions. Subject actions. No. Influence actions. Access actions? No, I mean, we're looking at diplomacy, like asking military access and stuff. How would I click on the international organization at the bottom of the screen? Yeah. That's where we started. A damp beaver. And then it's somewhere here under this section. What do you... We got 3 members, Naples, Hungary, and Croatia. This is what our king rules. Then union policies. Yeah, we were here before. But I couldn't find what it's talking about. They're all grayed out. And they're not, it says, this is the first place I went. Thank you for that. But it says they're due to their succession law. So I saw the union policies and these all say laws. That's the first thing I looked at. But there's no reason to be here, right? What do you think from here, Damp Beaver? Just doesn't look like we can do anything. Maybe you have to enact them in Parliament. The parliamentary debate should be up in a year. Hopefully our ruler doesn't pass away, or else apparently we lose them both. But maybe the solution is in the Parliament. That's the right spot. I wonder if there's some time you need to wait for something. Okay. Let's keep playing. Well, we might lose them. Feels bad, but I mean, we were just granted Naples, let's be honest. I'm just happy the economy's bouncing back. I think we're improving the economy nicely, guys. So, I traded for furs. I'm so proud of myself. Otherwise, let's try to keep sorting out the others. And roads. I think roads are important. By the way, the roads have finished. Have they? Let's just double check. Yeah. Yeah, they're finished. Okay, so I need to... Why is this road not joined to Pest? Wait, it doesn't work like... Oh my gosh, it doesn't work like there's a road here, they join. You've got to build even... Oh my gosh, that was expensive. That was over $100. Wait, I literally thought Pest had a road and this had a road and they would be joined together. That's not how it works, okay? You have to build multiple roads in the same province to go different directions. Jeez. Roads can be really expensive, and these are the most basic roads. You can upgrade to like Big roads in the late game. Yeah, I do worry about that. Hey, Zapkins over on Kick. I'm from New Zealand, man. I do worry that we are encountering bugs and things and I wouldn't even know. But there's no point getting frustrated. Just hope for the best. Like, I'm EU4 is so intuitive to me that I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. That shouldn't even be the case. That's so irritating. That's a problem, blah, blah, blah. You wouldn't even know in this game, right? You'd have no idea. You're getting wrecked and getting frustrated and you don't even know about it. Oh, well. Oh, it went away. No, it didn't go away. It's still there. We'll see when the parliamentary debate comes up, guys, which is a natural thing. It literally says the parliament, okay? Let's see here. I'm pretty sure it's every 5 years, so we've got a debate coming here shortly, I think. I like the feeling of increasing control in the country, guys, via roads. It's a very satisfying feeling. We're such a big country. I think a lot of other countries, like even Bohemia, probably you have more control, right? Because you're nice and consolidated around the capital. Hungary's huge. Yeah, but this is a satisfying feeling. I think we're going to keep increasing our control, okay? Like, it might not be the best thing, but I'm getting reward. I'm getting a good feeling about it. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep building roads. So we should try to link up these cities. That's a lot of roads, man. But most of the country is accepted culture. This is the integration. I mean, it's all as good as one another, basically. It's all integrated, really. Oh, there it is. Okay, the game says in the tool... It did go away. The secession crisis did go away, guys. It's gone. I think they're going to remain under our control. That's so weird. It went away right as this popped up. When I read it, it said via the parliament. So, when they're no longer the same rule, members must have the same integration level as the senior partner. Did Naples change their law or something? I've got no idea. But it did go away. We've got them under control now, it looks like. That's weird, man. Okay, let's look at our agendas. Chat, can you select parliament location? Can you give me some advice on this? I don't understand what is a good... Also, what does that mean, the bronze one? Obviously, that's your capital. This isn't a trade center, guys, because Pest is the trade center. Like, these cities all look like that, but there's one random bronze one. I've seen enemies with it as well, or other nations. Don't know what that symbolizes. These are your cities, that's your capital. Don't know what that symbolizes. Yeah, Parliament, we'll put it in the capital, right? But why does it... I don't know why you would do that. It's a rural town? Oh, okay, because you can build them up, right? You can build rural towns. So that's a rural town? Okay, well, maybe that's the case. That's our current theory. Alright, guys. What do we want? So, the harder it is, the nearer it is, the easier it is to pass, right? So some of these, like, support the state. That buffs your ruler. That would be better on a young man. And it gives you crown power. Like, that's huge. But it's very difficult to pass. Do you see what I'm saying? So how difficult? We'd like to sort of play around with that, but that would be interesting. Support the state is like huge bonus, hard to pass. What do we have here? Spiritualists. That would help us convert our country. Cathedral. Starts constructing a cathedral in Buddha. It will cost money. Okay, you don't get it for free from the agenda. Pro tip, the first parliament, you should take high percent policy and trade the support for 50% cost, changing your government law for massive crown power boost. What the frick, Obama? That sounds like something so advanced you're talking about. Silver means province capital. Every province capital has a silver symbol, be it rural, town, or city. Makes sense. And then they just happen to have forts on them also, right? Some provinces do not have forts, and it's also silver. So what? This is a town that's not the capital? Oh, yeah, no, he's right. Because this is in Buddha, guys. No, he's right. That's it. So it's the difference between these is that they're the capital of the province and this one's not. This is just an established city, which is not the capital of the province. Hence, it's bronze. No, he's right. Cool. We figured that one out. So if you build other cities in a province, they're going to be bronze like this. That's exactly what it is. He's right. Cool. Okay. Meanwhile, back to the Parliament debate. So these are our seats. I don't know why you'd pick one over the other. I don't know. In fact, let's just look. Host army exercises. It's the same either way. Yeah, the percent's the same. I don't know. Oh well. Iguana Bomb is trying to give us a 5-head tip here. You want to change the distribution of power law to support the ruler using your first parliament. Okay, you want to change the distribution of power law. Okay, so it's... I might be getting overwhelmed, but is one of these just called that? So what would you do, Iguana Bomber, here? Which one is the one that you click in order to go that route? Because I was just studying them. Pick increased ties to neighbors. The reward seems whack, but you're saying because it's easy to pass, right? What about host army exercises? Army tradition, okay, gain army tradition. They're both whack. So the reason you're saying that is because it's so easy to pass, right? Okay. Alright, let me just look at what I'm missing out on first. Pop promotion speed. These are hard to pass, though. What about sort of 18, promote state religion? Oh, I like that. If pass, we gain zeal for 10 years. Serbian Orthodox peasants will become Catholic. It's converting a province for us. Or it's converting the peasants in a province. I like that one, but it's also 18. Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna trust you, Iguana Bomber. Don't worry if you mess it up. I'm not gonna be angry. Let's do it. You guide me. Please, Iguana Bomber, you guide me, because I don't have no idea what you're saying. So you want one that's really easy to pass. We're gonna do it. I don't really see any actual benefit in doing this, but we're gonna do that. Okay. Now we've got one that's really easy to pass. What is it that you want me to do? To switch a lore? First parliament, you should... Estate law exchange to support ruler. Estate law exchange. Support ruler. On the Parliament tab, I'm here now. Law changes? Here? Ask for law changes. Okay. This one? Support ruler? Am I dumb? I don't see that right now. There's no scroll up and down. Support ruler? Distribution of power, it's called. Is it alphabetical? D. Distribution of power. Asking estates to approve us changing specific policy of our laws. Cool. And then that's going to make it harder, and we boost it up over 50% because it's easy. That's what you're saying, right, Iguana Bomber? So you can do this during a parliamentary debate. You can look at these and pass them. Now change the support to rule and get more... Okay, that sounds good. Does it... If I'm reading these... Alright. I'm trying to think about how intuitive this is. This is very unintuitive. So other gamers have showed this, I suppose. Yes, Parliament, you can change it for almost free, but doing it outside of Parliament is negative 100 stability. Because it's a law change, which costs a lot of stability, but you can do this during a parliamentary debate. Okay, distribution of power. So, this is what the buff we're basically getting? Favor the ruler is best, you're saying. Okay. Oh yeah, 20% crown power. Satisfaction equilibrium by 5. Maximum tax. Oh yeah. That's incredibly good. So doing that would cost a lot of stab. So we can use parliamentary debates to vote in new laws, basically. That's what we just learned, right? Holy. This is big brain gameplay, like you said. I don't think... Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So parliamentary debates are, like, pretty influential. And this is obviously way more powerful than the actual agendas. So you're picking the easy agenda to pass this, right? So does that make it more difficult? Yeah. Okay, so now it's hard to pass because people are like, whoa, you're going to change a law. Okay, so now we're going to have to boost it up, which is worth it. Wait. Does it go below 0? Iguana Bomber, does it go below 0? Because by doing the easy one, we only got 5.29 support. So, does it also go below 0? Because if I pass this, which I think I need to, it would have passed no matter what. I'm just trying to learn. Now the Parliament thing will fail. I know, I have to click this. It's going to cost us some burger and clergy happiness, which is fine. We can shrug that off. You can pass the agenda to get more support, or you can choose to fail the agenda, a tiny bit of stab, whatever you want. But the law already changed? Oh, did we already change the law? And we could just fail and lose 7 stability. So it doesn't need to be voted in. We changed it already. Is that what's up? Damn. That's... Okay, let's go to... Yes, it changes. Equals needs time to implement, but the vote's already in. Wow. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I do want to avoid is the stability hit for failing. I don't actually care about the reward. Okay, we're going to pop this guy, and that's going to pass it. Okay, I learned a lot there, Iguana Bomber, so I appreciate that, man. That's big learning right there. Damn! That was pretty advanced. Okay, cool. Sheesh. Achievement unlocked. Change policy. Okay, that's big. So basically our crown land is going to go up now, right? Significantly. And the equilibrium goes down, but most likely that just costs me tax to keep them happy in the balance. But we also get more tax. It was 5% for 5%, so that was just an objectively huge giga law change. I've got to look at other laws we might want to do then. Alright, nice event. Yay! We get prestige. Nice events. Okay, do we keep building roads, guys, for control? Or wait, markets load food stockpile. Okay, that's Venice. I don't think we mind too much. Do we keep building control, Chad, or do we try to sort out the goods missing in the market, which we have had some success. It is about this influenza, man. Should we build hospitals? Okay, we're gonna make sure this is over 50. It is fluctuating. Where is it? I don't see it. The disease. Did you read the penalty Did you read the penalty for appeasing the nobles? No? What are you talking about? The tax one? You mean this, right? Oh, can we remove this? At some stage during a debate? There's no way, right? That's not a law. That's a privilege. Anyone know how to revoke estate privileges for cheap? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I don't know how to do it for cheap, but I have noticed that the stability cost is going down. So it costs you a massive stability to remove that one. I think all of them. But it's going down. Is it a time thing? Over time it goes down? Oh, for frick's sake. Can you pass, please? It's 3 months. I'm going to have to boost it up again here in a second. Okay, we got Diplo advances. Nice. We can turn our Diplo expenses down. They become cheaper later on with technology. Okay. I think influenza is just popping in and out. It's not a serious epidemic, I don't think. The fur, yeah, it fluctuates a lot. What can you do? Okay, let's think about our first war. Alright, rip prestige. I'm not going to lose stability. We're going to cleanse the heresy. Today, I want to defeat Serbia. Okay, and I'm aiming Serbia because we share provinces with them. Alright, and we have Serbia promoted culture. Now, what intrigues me a lot, this is a question that I have that I want resolved. If we take a province like this, then the province is not going to be integrated. If you look at integration, we're a very integrated country, we're all cored. What happens when you take counties within your same province? Because I'm pretty sure, my understanding of the game is in order to quote-unquote core, you need a cabinet member to do a job of integrate the province. Is that correct? I'm pretty sure, chat. You tell me. That's how you core. But it's province-based, not county-based, right? So if we have promoted culture Serbian, tolerated, and we share province, what happens when we take it? I don't know. I want to figure that out in terms of conquering. We've been mostly focusing internally. Please pass. Don't know if it's location or province-based. It's province-based. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure provincial overlap. Say that you're a very small faction, guys, then it would be crucially important to unite your province. I'm pretty certain. So in EU4 terms, we're looking at counties, which is the internal part of a province. So in EU4 terms, this is a province. So we almost have reconquest, in a sense. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. When you have provincial overlap, we're going to find out, but I'm interested. We'll see. Guys, do roads also affect soldier movement and stuff? Or is it just control for trading and things? I want to keep doing roads. Our roads come in now, right? Wasn't there a way we could mouse over the road to see? Cool. Coring is super long, takes even 50 years, depending on culture. Yeah, we're tolerating Serbia, so I think it's going to be better. Okay, I want to go up to this town up here, guys. Just make sure we don't spend too much money. That's 250. We're going to spread our control out to... This is like autonomy, guys. Bring our influence out here. I mean, the economy is booming, guys. Nice. This is the highest it's ever been, I think. Let's boost stab up, boost court up. Which, court is actually maxed right now. Beast, so we're not spending there. It passed. Woohoo! 5 diplomats. What the frick? I guess we should do something about diplomats. Let's just check on, are there any allies in a pinch? Guys, can you have too many diplomatic relations in this game? Because without PUs, that's granting military access. But we've got a relation with Poland. I don't think it's available on the diplomat because it's such a unique... It's that union on death treaty that we have. We do need to defend each other and stuff. And then I've got vassal, PUs, alliance. Wait, Sicily was my ally. You don't... Oh, I think he became a subject of somebody. It looks like, maybe. I wish I could see this clearly. Like, I'm not good enough to understand what exactly that is, but he disappeared as an ally. He's clearly... I think he's a subject of somebody now. Focus on gold, silver mines, develop and increase control of the locations. Okay. Should I go to the gold with my control, my roads, instead of the towns? You reckon? Okay. Let's look at raw goods. I know there's a golden haunt. Yeah, we got a lot of gold. One all the way out there. Let's try to build a road network around. I was going to go down there anyway. Okay, let's focus on these then. Boom, boom. So... That's here, right? That is here. Okay. That should do it. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to wrap around. We're going to go around the mountains over to this town, I think. Okay? Alright, let me accumulate some cash first, though. It's really expensive to do roads. I was going to do diplomacy. We're way over the limit now. I could boost trust with some... I could boost relations with my subjects, maybe? There's all sorts of things we could do. But you should use it in this situation, right? Curry favors? Should we curry with the Pope? We're improving with this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to ally him. I do. I want to ally him. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. That's one done. Now, I think... Aha! He will join here. I'm gonna try feed that to him. Okay. With that in mind, wait, does he join here? Oh, look at that! We get a help here. Okay, this is cool. I've got a plan here. Okay. Let's just check. Would he join this war? Oh, he would. Wow. He's Orthodox, right? Yep, they're Orthodox. Ooh, I've got an interesting plan here. Let's look at culture really quickly. There should be... So there is a Moldovan culture in this game. I mean, culture is way more detailed. Okay. Alright, interesting. And there doesn't seem to be cultural groups, does there? It's just the one culture right now. That's my pretty superficial understanding. Okay, we're still over the diplo limit. I was improving with him. Who else should we improve with? Should we improve with the Pope? Or should we try ally somebody... Like, Bohemia is not our rival this game. Let's improve with him. Catholic crew coming through. He's very strong, guys. I think he's the Emperor. I haven't messed around with the HRE at all. Look at this. I think he's the Emperor in the beginning of the game. If my history checks out, he would be the Emperor. When joining the stream, I thought you were playing as the Byzantine Empire. Nah, we're not. You can change the priority of which buildings your people go to which employ first in the menus. Oh, that would be interesting to learn. I don't know that, though. Hungary is the cultural oddball of Europe. That's true. My rank has slipped a little bit, just for the record. It did a lot last time. I'm hoping to try to do better. I mean, the first time I ever played the game. So you can change priority here. Bohemia can integrate their many vassals really quickly. Interesting. Speaking of which, should we be working on integrating Bosnia? I have my own vassal, Bosnia, in the beginning of the game. Let's shift-click the hint on these. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Then naturally, if you want to give me tips, there you're welcome to, guys. There's so much to learn in this game. It's fine. We've got 4 buildings or areas which are people are distributing to those areas. That's fine. I'm going to keep building roads for right now. I think the EU5 version of culture groups is that cultures have relations with each other. Okay. I kind of like the idea that cultures are basically their own independent cultures and there's not groups. That kind of is cool and makes sense, but you would like some kind of mechanic, I think, where just do a little bit more Diplo spending here. Yeah, there should be cultural ties as well, right? Synergy. Build the gold roads. I am. I don't like the idea of going broke, though. The economy fluctuates so much. We're doing great. We're doing great, but I'm just going to... this is our gold, right? Yeah. I want to hit... If we look at control... I think straight in here is the way to go. So... That costs 84. Yeah, that might be better for control, actually. That makes sense. It costs 200. That costs 230. That's all my money. I mean, it's going to do the most optimal route when you click on it, right? I think that's the one. 230. Okay, we could... Let's do that in the meantime. And then connect this to our capital, Buddha. Roads, chat. Reputation tarnished? How dare you? Antagonism? Oh, we're not going to lose stability, I don't think. 2 antagonism indicates how other countries are likely to view us, affecting their opinion of us. If we feel a bit antagonized towards them, countries will consider us as relevant to their interests and will be less inclined to engage in diplomacy. Where's antagonism? Does it go away over time? I'm not going to take stability. A daughter is born. Wow, we're having so many babies. Speaking of which, let's check marriages. No. So Serbia is doing the Italian war again? Yes, they are. Things seem very... I don't have much experience playing the game, but they seem very samey, which is interesting. Similar thing happens each time. Go into the Serbian war. I'm literally fabricating a claim here, and we're going to go in. We are. If you wanted subjects in Valahia, you should take those provinces for yourself and create a new subject. I mean, we are large. I remember, who was it? I watched Legend of Total War, a little bit of his YouTube video. And I remember him saying that there is... Basically, he said in his own words that there is liberty desire. Gave me some prestige, the royal marriage. And 1 less of our kids. Cool. Should I be interested in the Europa series if I've only played Heart of Iron Paradox game? Myself, Dreaded Mike, I haven't played Hearts of Iron. So, what I would say is that this game specifically, just from my first impressions, this one, it's brand new, is it's quite pretty. It's extremely nerdy, detailed, and so on, which definitely has its appeal, you know. But you can also just feel like look at the detail. Like it's just borderline unfathomable. Maybe something like Dwarf Fortress or something would be comparable. I don't know. But it's like the highest end, like extreme detail. You'll be overwhelmed by information potentially. But it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. And it's supposed to be, in theory, sandbox style. So, like, for example, Hungary is a very large nation we're playing as. Every nation's going to have their own geopolitical position, different issues involving, like, their states, which have different power in their country. So internal issues, their region, production, and so on and so forth, and you can decide what you would like to do. You know, some things being more optimal and others being less, but maybe you do want to kill your neighbors and expand. Now, that might not be the best thing to do necessarily, but when I say sandboxy, I mean what determines the best thing, in quotations, right? Somebody else might have more money than you. So what? Maybe you wanted to expand. We just lost 30 prosperity? I don't know where to look at prosperity, but 30 sounds massive. It went to negative 20. So I found prosperity, by the way. Okay. That probably was the economic hit. That's my second best city. Locations depopulating. Peshed. The prosperity went down. We look at the population map. Looks like rural people are migrating. This is like the third best city, yeah. Right? That's Pesht. Buda, Pesht, and yeah, that's the other one. Firvar. Everybody's coming into Firvar right now. Okay, money's up. Let's go back to roads. So I want to do road to here. That's a very expensive road. Should I do a cheaper one here or here? Yeah. It's got to be here. It's got to be here. That's so expensive, man. I hope it's worth it, guys. I mean, we've got good control spread out here. That's where my cabinet member is increasing control. Combined with the roads, though. Now, we should have done it to the gold first. You know, but I was just winging it. We've learnt a lot today again. A lot. Let's go look. We were on 21 Crown Land. Oh, 27. Damn. That was Iguana Bomber's big tip. Damn. We're going places now with the law change. So I probably, by the time the next, what is it, parliamentary debate comes, which is a ways away, we probably want to study the laws a little bit to see what I potentially want to change. Because laws take a massive stability hit to change, but you can push them through into parliamentary debates. So it's best not to feed vassals his imperium, become too large. Better to create new ones to keep them small and easy to integrate quickly. So in the Serbian War, if you wanted to subjects in Wallachia, then you take those provinces yourself and create subjects post-war, right? Okay. And what about aggressive expansion? Alright, we're buying this down for 93. That's why I'm keeping a surplus of cash on me, guys. Just why not? Avoid loans. That was a nasty event. I'm getting much better. Oh, definitely. I can feel myself getting a lot better. We're learning. This is my second time I played the game, guys. We're learning a lot. Like, there's still a million ways to go. Nice. Cultural tradition. That should... We've got such a big population. We should... I think it's automatic, right? Start converting over time now more. Because the Hungarian tradition is nice. Now develop the gold location to increase its production. Alright, but we'll let the roads finish. Look, well, let me accumulate some cash, dude. I'm down. So the classist ally against Serbia is coming. Now, last time we did win the war fighting these three, but it was a little bit sketchy. Damn, we're having more kids? So last time my ruler passed away really quickly. That's not my ruler, that's Serbia's ruler, but yeah. We're making a huge family this time. Yeah, Bulgaria went for Negropont again, guys. So the game seems very samey, where people do the same actions right now. Which, I don't have anything against that, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's not samey in the sense that we PU'd Naples, though. It's an autosave, is it? Yeah. Okay, it seems like every few months you get like a really laggy end of the month. That was quite a lot of lag, but all good. Oh, the Age of Renaissance. That's part of the reason why. Okay, this is a big thing. So during this age, you can choose a focus for the age. I think we have a large enough military to potentially bully our neighbors, but with my understanding of how long it takes to core and stuff, and the difference in religion and culture and stuff, it's not like we're a country that doesn't own Hungarian culture. We own all the Hungarian culture. I think I want to take it pretty slow and focus internally. Do you approve? Do the peasants approve? Put a 1 in chat in my streams. Twitch, do you approve? YouTube, do you approve? We focus mostly internally. So I want to do our war against Serbia. That's the main one. Deli Palmer approves on Kick. Okay, so maybe not a military focus. I think from a logical perspective, administrative focus. Oh, Mark votes military. Really? I don't know, man. I think military, if you were a small country. The other thing is we have the cultural limit, the tolerance limit. We're right around the limit. So my brain is telling me probably if you were smaller, we could promote slash tolerate more cultures. We're at the limit. I think being Hungary, we're quite large for the early game. Always Mill, says Odie Joker. I'm not going to go Mill. I'm not going to go Mill. Sorry. We got some people voting for Mill. Definitely most people on Twitch are voting to focus internally. So it's logically it's administrative, right? I don't think we need to do a diplomatic focus, but do we? We're going to PU Poland at this rate. We've got Naples PU'd. We've got Croatia PU'd. We're allied to the Pope, and we got Bosnia as a vassal. Maybe you would want to do that because we are quite diplomatic. So they're going to unlock ideas. This is the dawning of the age of Renaissance. A new era of knowledge, arts, and progress is emerging due to growing interactions and institutions in the medieval societies affected by Pax Mongolica. Sheesh. The Islamic Golden Age and European Renaissance. Thirst for knowledge. This is an idea. So we will focus on administrative abilities this age, which gives us, that's the same thing, just listed again here. Thirst for knowledge, max literacy. Nah, the focus, does literally hitting the focus give you these modifiers? Am I reading that correctly? You gain these modifiers, or these modifiers. I thought it was like maybe unlocking ideas or tech or something. You just gain these? Legislative efficiency. That seems good. That's what the cabinet does, right? Increases literacy. No, you have to research them. Okay, so these are things we access. Okay, that's actually what I thought. Court cost, whatever. I like the first two. Court cost is whatever. Bank interest. We're pretty rich. Hopefully we don't need loans, really. Mercenary maintenance. Higher mercenary premium cost. Proximity cost. I don't know what that is. Proximity costs. Oh, that's nice. Stability. I like that. Days Vault. Days Vault. Unlocks religious war CB. Well, what am I... We're using cleansing of the heresy. So, religious war. I mean, it seems suitable, guys, on the Orthodox border. Even though it's administrative. Anti-piracy. I don't think we're really being pirated. We don't have a coast. Alright, so for me, I like thirst for knowledge. Whatever that is. It's really... Maybe it is Diplo. There's a couple that I really like, but not all of them. Let's take a look around the others then. Diplomats. Marcher Lords. Oh, you can't march subjects otherwise. We can march, but only if you take that. Casus Ballet creation speed. Market attraction. Oh, that could be good. Shrewd commerce. Don't know exactly what that does, but that could be good. Maybe administrative is not the way to go, guys. Trade maritime. We don't have privateers. We don't have ships. Reputation. Improve relations. Subjects income. Okay, so it seems like that's increased war school cost, by the way, or decreased. Pressuring diplomats. Yeah, decreased war school cost. Seems like only a few bonuses from each. Let's actually look at military then. Tolerance of heretical and heathens. Prestige from land battles. Army tradition. Cavalry power. Levy combat. So it does make you just straight up better. Non-culture levy size. Oh, it just makes you bigger and better, guys. Monthly naval damage. It even helps the navy. Interesting. Army disembark. There's not that many good things. I don't know, man. I don't actually know. I mean, for me, I'm overthinking things. Literacy, legislative efficiency, those are really good. There was a stability one, right? Maybe proximity costs good. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we'll go admin. One in chat for locking in admin. I like admin. Proximity is referring to proximity to the capital. Oh, more control. Oh, damn. That's good. That's good. We're such a big country. No, proximity's good. Yeah, let's do it. We're locking in admin. Focus. We shall focus. Institution appeared in Brussels. So the other game... I think the other game... I was skipping through institutions. We didn't play for much longer. We've gone further, guys. Hey, I maintained my rank. Nice. I went down, I came back up. So in my other game, I lost rank. So we're doing good, guys. We're competitive with the others. I mean, the economy's booming. It fluctuated like crazy. It was crazy, but it's booming. We're paying crazy for stability, and we're still making a lot of money. Cool. It's professional armies in Brussels. True institution origins. Okay. I don't think I'll read that too much. It's like historical thing. Cool. So is that scripted? I know the starting locations are scripted, right? Can you actually spawn them in? Is that like an advanced mechanic? Feudalism spawned in Aachen. Legalism spawned in Rome. Mediocrity spawned in Asia. And for people who don't know, all of these ones are already learnt in the beginning of the game. And then we can learn these because of what, chat? Because of we have embraced one of these or two of these institutions. Yeah, see, that's mediocrity. So the Asians, if you're playing in Asia near this, can believe... I think that... Whoa, I'm not paused? Oh my gosh, I wasn't paused that whole time. Frick. Can Balik is, I don't know actually off the top of my head, but I think around Samarkand or something, right? Like it's a Islamic area. So I guess if you're playing in the Middle East, maybe you would have these techs and you might not have these techs. Not sure. But, well, at the very least, they would have access to these. So we don't until meritocracy occurs, spreads to our country. I'm working on Mother Mary. That's stability. Devotion to the Mother Mary, chat, based. Which will give us more stability. And then now, the Age of Renaissance began. Yeah. Professional armies spawned in Brussels and the age begins. And then I guess if professional armies spread to us... Yep, then we can go down this tree. Interesting. So let's try to look at... There's going to be 3 other institutions during the Age of Renaissance. Wow. I'm learning. Oh my gosh, I'm playing the game, chat. This is crazy. There's 4% chance it will appear each month. Possible locations. Cool. So there is spawn mechanics like EU4, but what influences that? Maybe it is just a chance-based thing based on... So this is basically Italy, Renaissance. So we're looking at most likely Milan. It might be how much landmass. So basically this probably spawned in Italy. So if you're playing as an Italian, maybe if you conquer your neighbors a little bit, you'd increase your odds. I don't know. Some of them don't have requirement beside being in the age, I think. The other ones, you need to embrace the institution. Okay. Genova, Venice, Savona, that's Savoy, right? Okay, so there is a couple outside of Italy, but banking is pretty much Italy as well. Dubrovnik is Ragusa. Trieste is just north of Italy. Maybe it is Italy. It's the Austrian province, right? Or beside Austria. Okay, so that's pretty much Banking's going to spawn in Italy. Renaissance is going to spawn in Italy. Okay, interesting. I just wonder if there was a way you could try to spawn institutions in. Okay, cool. Cool. So, new institutions around the world. I kind of like sitting in the diplomat mode, chat. I don't know about you. These are royal marriages, but we've got a special treaty with Poland where we're going to PU them if he doesn't have a son heir, which he start... He got a second spouse! Oh, rip. We don't PU Poland. That's fine. Is that a woman as well? It's a woman as well! Yes! It's a woman as well. It's a baby woman. It's a baby woman. Damn it, he's got a wife, bro. He remarried. Damn it. He's gonna have a... Hey, this guy's young still. How old is he? 31. He's gonna have a son, guys. Damn it. In the beginning of the game, guys, the Polish ruler has 2 daughters, no wife. She passed away. And you get a treaty as Hungary or Poland, where if their ruler dies, it's a Hungarian event. You PU them if they don't have a male heir. Looks like he's probably going to get a male heir at this rate. Damn. But I think the odds are quite high you PU them. Anyway, we don't even know the value of PUs realistically. And also, we PU'd Naples randomly. Alright, so I think we're pretty happy. We might not get Poland. That's fine. That's fine. We're crushing. We're happy. Okay, so we were working on the roads. Let's look at the gold investment next. So is that my heir? Wow, that's my heir. These are his stats, guys. He looks pretty good to me. Nice. Yep, that's our heir, son's ruler. Okay, cool. Nice. And we could put him in the cabinet if we pass the diplomacy thing, it looks like. Ooh, a Bulgarian war with Byzantium. That's the first time we've seen that. So Byzantium's getting cooked. I think Bulgaria's... I mean, you assume they are, right? Because it's Byzantium. So Bulgaria's probably going to take more of the Balkans. This is all Constantinople node, so he's like most likely unifying that. And meanwhile, we're going to do our own war here shortly. Population is plummeting. Wait. Smallpox now. Oh, for frick's sake. Bad luck. You know the bubonic plague is going to come soon as well. Unrest is looking good. I'm hoping our stability is going to route that out. Unmarried ruler. Speaking of PUs, ignore will accept, and then go to is direct heir. So it's obviously a woman, Sicily. But I thought Sicily was already PU'd or something. I don't know. I wish I could tell on the fly, like, whether they're independent or something like that. Alright, let's do a... improve relations with Sicily. That would be really cool, I guess, if we could PU Naples and Sicily, guys. Let's improve with them. And then work on royal marriaging. How to plague propagate? How the plague propagate? Good question. Don't know. There are outbreaks. Smallpox was devastating our country. It's leaving now slowly, I think, hopefully. I mean, it took hundreds of thousands of people leaving the country. Yeah, see, it's changing. There was an outbreak. What is this? Gifted. It appears that our... Oh, it's not our heir. That's a 3-year-old baby. A child in the Kingdom of Hungary gained the trait Gifted. Okay, so he's a beast, basically. Ability increased during education. So that's the younger brother, I guess. Can your heirs die? Do we want to pay for his education and stuff too? He's a beast. He's a 3-year-old beast, chat. Damn, the crown keeps going up. That's good. After conquering Ottos, I conquer Persia because just snowball. We haven't even done one more, bro. Well, I'm trying to focus internally. We're going to do Serbia here again. We're basically doing a better, cleaner, more proficient version of our previous run. That's what we're gunning for. And I feel a lot better about the game. Institution appeared in Parma, the Renaissance. Cool. Okay, now the roads are finished, guys. Road finished. So the proximity should be improving here. Now, let's div the gold up, okay? Right? RNGL. Alright, let's do this. I'll just do one. I don't freaking know, man. I don't know, but what I do know is there's another gold right there. So should I be roading out here? This is the gold. I look at infrastructure. It wants to go this way, which costs 260. I mean, it pretty much insists on... Oh, wait, there's a different route this time. Okay, it's the same price, basically. It's even cheaper. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to link this up just like that for 260. Need to do one more road there. I'm trying to make the goal have more control, which is... it's the equivalent of autonomy, I think, over the gold. Okay, there we go. Cleansing the heresy of Serbia. Does it begin, chat? Our first war? Does it begin? Did you already build the royal court? Right now, I've got too much information overload. I don't even know what royal court is. Did I build the royal court? I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so we would go hostile actions, declare war. How do you declare war again? Lol. So, at the moment, they look like a pushover, right? So you have to do this before raising levies. I haven't invested in this yet, this game. It's building your capital, increasing your power. Oh. So that's a thing that people commonly do? The royal... Oh, it's a building? You're talking about a building? Let's see. Royal court, yep. Ground power 10. Oh, damn. 200. Oh, damn. Okay. That's a big building you'd like to save up for. Okay, we should do that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, it's 200. Hopefully we can afford to build that soon. And does it always go in your capital? If the capital, the country benefits... Yeah. Okay. It's a capital building. Okay, royal court. We'll do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, big tips like that, guys, I could easily just overlook. I don't have experience playing the game. I appreciate that. Guys, let's look around. Let's just confirm his diplomacy is the 3 of them. They're not at war. We actually get help, would you believe? This guy's not my ally anymore. Damn it, this game. Did he become a tributary or something? Wait, why did the alliance cancel? I was already allied with him, right? Huh. Okay, I think we're allied again. So I'm gonna bring... Yep, he joins. I'm gonna bring him in. I mean, he's weak, but I'm hoping to have a plan there. Do you guys know why alliances just disappear sometimes? And I don't even seem to know. Like, it happens with Poland. We don't even get a notification. The Pope's never abandoned us, but he did. Seems like you don't even get a notification. Alright, let's look at our levies. 12. Should be good, eh? Separate peace, these dudes. Okay. Let's do it, chat. Cleanse the heresy, CB. Call to arms. Attack! We've got subjects as well, remember? Maybe Naples is helping in the war. He might be a beast. First war. Attack! Attack! Now, the piece deal I'm very intrigued in. This is for science. Oh. Wait, our Ps don't join? Since when? Bosnia's in. It's a 3v3. Wait, your Ps don't join? Oh, I thought Croatia did join yesterday. Can we... Now let's raise the levies! Can you call it in? No, only Bosnia joined. Okay, I must have been oblivious to that. Yeah, maybe you can call them in. I'm not sure. We don't get like a pop-up to do so. Smallpox is mostly gone. Okay. Alright, well. Let's do it ourselves, chat. Let's go down to 3. We'll probably go back up to 4 at war, but I want to take it nice and chill. That's the small pops. Small pops. That's the small pops. Depopulating our nation a little bit. Alright, what kind of generals do we have? Oh! What the frick? Oh my gosh! I didn't even know you could get 100. Okay, I think this guy's the best to lead the force. Military tactics increases your combat. Holy! Captani Tiza Christoph. He's a beast. Alright, we're gonna take him. He's a beast. Let's merge together. How strong is his force? Wow, it's really weak. I fear that he'll get pieced out of the war. Right now, ugh, their army is very comparable to ours, guys. Frick. Separate piecing takes a year, I remember now. I just remember now. We gotta coexist for like a year. Actually, if I aim for Wallachia to get war score and piece out the war leader, maybe I can do what I plan without separate piecing. Okay, let's keep grouping up. So this is our guy is running the stack. Good. All right, let's try to head down to Wallachia here initially. So you lose morale when moving, remember. Okay. Intense warfare. Where's the pain is our salvation music, Chad? 3K, 4K. By the way, that general should slap them, right? Are we aware of the 1184 Erfurt latrine disaster? No, we're not aware. Wooden shoes in grassland, in marshlands. Holland is marsh, similar to Minnesota. Nice. We'd be liking marshes. Apart from the mosquitoes. We don't like mosquitoes. Okay, so he's standing in here. Look at our freaking US flag, bro. That is beautiful. Yeah. We love our US flag, chat. Sheesh. Goated country, by the way. Alright, so this is the capital. If we look at tactics, I take 2, I think, for hitting him there. But I think we should push him out. Just push him on the back foot and go for Wallachia. That's what I plan to do. We're accumulating. Let our morale increase. Can you inspect their general? Look. Yeah, maybe. Oh, geez. He's got 93 himself. Okay, and he's got traits. Wait, is that the king? I think that's the king. See the symbols? It's the king! Jeez, King Stefano here. Okay. We'll go into numbers. Well, that's disappointing to see that he's, like, super strong for his stats. We're stronger, but... He's about to take it. Try to make it there before it falls. Okay, we did. I don't know if you should get morale up or reinforce with low morale. I'm not sure what is the most optimal thing. Now, if you click on the battle, it automatically goes 2-speed, guys. I don't think we're trading very well, but our numbers, right? We're going to overwhelm them, I hope. I mean, we're definitely winning. Okay, let's let it keep going. Yeah, we're definitely winning. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're losing a few hundred. It's okay. It's okay. Jeez, he's holding on morale, though. Let's send that in. Unfortunately, I feel... Okay, these are the results. I guess we should get used to trying to digest some of this information. I lost 900, it looks like. I mean, we have overall more strength. He suffered more casualties than us. We repelled him. We move on to the offense. I think we should be happy with that. Just bite the bullet. Take the decisive W. Okay, there's a... He's trying to pass a bull. Alright, that's our whole force. What's going on here? Okay, this guy's just marauding our country. No worries. I think... Let's look at participation. Valahi has about 3k. 3,300. Let's call it 4k. I haven't located them. Alright, if I split this... That's a capital. Is there any penalty to recruiting other generals, guys? Damn, we got some good generals, man. That guy too. No traits, though. Is there any penalty? Should we just stick with the one goated general right now? Press the button to have regiments in both flanks. Consolidate so they have 1,000. I'm just trying to learn, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Balance unit. Where's the consolidate button? I mean, I see them here. I think I'm okay. But I don't know. I wish I knew what you're talking about. The button's at the top. I don't even see buttons at the top, lady. Let's keep moving a little bit while we play. Request for food. That's this guy right here. Request for food. Left side on the maintenance cost. Below maintenance, so at the top. I see. Merge regiments when possible so that the army has many full regiments. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for locating that. I think I'll hit it before a battle. Let's try to use my E4 knowledge, okay, which probably doesn't translate. Let's try to reinforce them, and then I'll hit consolidate before a battle. Okay, there is Valahia. Okay. I think that will flex on Serbia, I hope. He's using his king, he's scary. I want you... Yeah. Let's do this. Monk needs glasses? I don't need glasses. I'm just overwhelmed. We're winning decisively right now, so he's going to start taking capitals. Does it hurt? Is there a prosperity as your devastation? Yeah. You get devastated. What can you do, guys? That's not an important part of our country. Hey, stability investment. Let's go. Nice technology. Oh, that was the Mother Mary. We got her. Okay, let's look at more advances. So, in the Age of Renaissance, are we able to do ones here now? Just checking. We are. So this is just required to be in the age then. Alright, do I want some of the old ones. So are any of these big priority? Revoke privilege or cost. Institution embracement. Okay, nah. These, I don't think these are priority. Cool. Some good stuff. Maximum RNGO size. Okay, cool. We're gonna go back to traditions. And I want religious influence. I want institution growth, right? If we want to absorb the other institutions, I think. Let's see. I definitely want this. I want religious influence. Because the Serbs aren't Catholic. And we're promoting them and we're taking Serbia. Yep, that's the major one I want. We'll see after that. Let's get that one. Okay, no mistakes in this war chat. I'm scared. Yeah, we are stronger than them. Like, we've only come up. He's coming for me here, is he? He's coming for me here. I perhaps should not be splitting, guys. Yeah, I'm scared of the Serbian stats, guys. Let's come back, group up. That Serbian king is, like, disgusting on stats, so if I don't have a general here... Okay. That is... How do you call it? Southern Oleta or whatever? Under our control. This is Northern Oleta. So this guy is just able to be a nuisance to them. He's not able to stand on his own. He did take this. Why is it occupied by Kingdom of Hungary? Can we trade occupations? This is why I was interested in him at all, chat. Can you trade occupation? There it says occupied. I guess no. Oh. Transfer occupation. Yes, you can. Learning. Cool. Okay. So, and it doesn't affect the war score? Alright. Cool. Let's do this when we're nearer to piecing out, though. I guess he could get separately pieced. Okay, cool. Learned. Learning. I don't like my country being molested, but, like, what can you do, man? Just gotta... suck it up. Okay, so they're scared. What I would like is enough... Let's check their military strength. I would like enough to sit on their capital. What the frick? Why is that not merging? Because one's moving? No, it wouldn't have selected. That literally didn't merge, though! Weird. What's going on? I've never had that happen before. It just doesn't merge now. Okay. So it was attempting to merge. They weren't on top of each other. Okay. Alright, go here. Alright, sorry guys, I'm new. I'm learning. What I would like... Let's check his general then. 78. Was Hungary related to Naples back then? Just the dynasty. Yeah, there's something about your dynastic affiliation with the flags in this game. So do you see Naples Weepiudum now? So do you see Naples has, it's like the Hungarian flag, Naples flag, and Jerusalem slash what? Cyprus flag, which has been destroyed, by the way, Cyprus. So it's like a dynastic thing. It changes, which is pretty cool. So in the beginning of the game, well, yeah, we haven't changed. We look like this, which is like Hungary, Naples type thing, because it's our dynasty on the Hungarian flag. That's the idea. But they're dynamic and they change. It's pretty cool. Okay, guys, how do we do this? How do we do this? I definitely want a separate piece of Wallachia, but I know there's a yearly. It takes 1 year before you can piece them out. Gosh, I can't even manage diplomacy for a while, guys. I have to go all diplomatic, and then what? No, I'm doing something silly now. How do you regress in the game where you can't even play? Like, I swear you could just hit them and hit peace out. Okay, it's here. It's here, Monk. We found it. Gosh, guys. It's here. We found it. It's in the battle screen. Okay, so you cannot hit anything until 12 months has passed, which is July next year. I think at this rate, like, whether we like it or not, the war is going to go on that long. I'm going to have a big boy siege down his capital. I'm going to have... we got to make sure it's strong enough, man. You know, actually... we're going to take all of this for combat. I think I'm going to hit his troops like I hit Serbia. Just have a little boy go out here. So if we bring our general, we're way stronger. We're just going to hit him like we hit Serbia and repel them. I mean, this guy is doing something despite being so small. Starving provinces. That's got to be these occupations. You rude people! We got to watch out for Serbia. We've also got our Bosnian subject here, chat. Wait, Naples is in the war. Right? Look, he is in the war. Unless he's fighting his own war. He's fighting his own war. Oh my gosh, my PUs can do their own wars. He's fighting Venice, brother. What the frick? Your PUs can fight their own wars. I feel so scared for Croatia now. Since when? Okay. What the flip? I don't like how grouped up together they are. So if we're not on a fort, like, their numbers are comparable to me there, guys. Ripped. This is a fort location. Man, my ruler lasted ages this time. What a beast. So he died really, really early last time, and I thought maybe it's a debate. Hey, for the noble satisfaction, I could do that. They're not as happy as they used to be. I think because our crown land's getting up so high. Alright, we just lose a bunch of cash there. We can manage. If we need some loans or whatever, we can do that. It's fine. This is pretty much my whole force, guys. But he's pretty much outnumbers... not outnumbers me, but I'm just not... if we're getting negative to rolls... Can you come over, Bosnia? He does look like he's making his way over. That would make a big difference. Okay, there's the Serbian army back. Dude, this guy is backdooring the crap out of them. I love that. So, why is... wait, I swear the other army is there too, right? But we can't see it now? What are your torts, chat? Your potato torts in your head? I don't... is he there or is he not there? I'm getting debated, right, if I walk in there. Is the other dude in there? I swear he is. Or did he go up into the fog into the north, maybe? Also, which province are they even in, dude? They're up there. See how it looks like they're not? They are up there. Okay. Uh-oh, we might walk into him by mistake. Okay, this guy's morale's up. So I assume this Ruthenian dude is going to go liberate himself. This guy's trying to stand in a tactically strong position, in the sense that we get -2 to rolls. My morale's full. We already slapped Serbia. This should be an easier version of the same, realistically. I guess we just bite the bullet, get him off our country. My morale's good. Let's check. It says it's green. Alright, I might be getting debated, man. Frick. I don't know where the other army is. He's suffering attrition, by the way. Alright, what if we just peek around here? I don't want him to run off and go down there. If you're not gaining any diplomats, you can't peace when needed. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was doing that for so long. It's a good shout out. Thank you. Alright, let's actually pay for a decent amount to get above 1, and then I'm going to turn it back down. Yeah, the declare war cost me 1 or something, didn't it? I think it's safe. That guy might make it in as well. I'm going for it. Let's go. Get off my land, Wallachia! He was alone. Oh gosh, we are suffering more casualties though, you know how it is. Oh gosh, we're winning. It's just one good war we want, guys. One good war. Damn, a lot of us are dying in there, I think. Yeah, even more than against Serbia. That's crazy. You guys hunkered down in the mountains or whatever. Alright, so what's the meta? Do you try chase them? Who knows where they're going? It looks like this guy is liberating. I appreciate that. I want to make sure Serbia... I can reinforce this before Serbia can. I think... I'm ignoring the dude up north right now. Maybe this is enough to wipe peace him at this rate. It's July. Focusing on, like, aiming him hardcore. So let's do... like this, okay? This should be enough to win the whole war, I hope. You two are going to go there, the rest are going to go push on to Serbia. Looks like he might be retreating north. Okay, my subject's liberating. I'm gonna push on for Serbia. Chat, do you know if there's the -1000 modifier in this game? I'm gonna assume there's not. For taking lands. Do you need at least 1 fort under your control? I don't know, but I'm gonna assume the answer is no. There's a chase army button. Oh. Okay, we should have figured that out. That might be appropriate to know where it is. Is it one of these? Embark army dispatch. Did you detach levels? Retreat. Okay, maybe post-battle. Okay, that could be great to know out of belt. Look at this war score, chat. We're winning! I mean, they're obviously smaller than us, but the numbers were comparable, and it's 3v1. Feels good, man. Winning! Oh, shoot! The economy is not in good shape, dude. Maybe the occupations and the devastation and stuff, but we'll bounce back. Are we paying for reinforcement cost or something? I could stop paying for so much stability, but let's see what happens with the economy over the next few... Okay, let's make sure our morale is going up. Let's stop moving a little bit. A new king. Oh, so he passed away. So my heir... There was no regency this time. I mean, the heir looks pretty good. I think he's got slightly less mill and way more diplo than our starting ruler, and he's still young. I mean, the education seems like the main thing to improve, right? So, death. The legendary King Andrew passes away. We didn't lose our unions, even though it warned us at some stage that we were going to. Cool. So, literally, our king is not married, but he's still young. What I was doing is improving with Sicily because they had a direct... But they might... It can always change. They had a direct heir woman, yeah. If we can have our king marry their direct heir who becomes queen, then we have a kid, we should inherit Sicily, right? That's the logic. So, how close are they to accepting? These are the other two viable in that situation where they have a queen incoming. That's France. That's also France. No, definitely Sicily is the one we have an eye on. So I'm improving with them. But if they don't want to take a royal marriage with me, then they don't want to take it. We don't have a diplomat. Wait, is that all that it is? Check in a couple months. We'll check back when I have a diplomat in 2 months. It might just be that we don't have a diplomat right now, so. Okay, I think he's... Unless he clutches up, guys, he's going to get wrecked, but he's done work. That's my little Romanian friend. The gold of Hungary. Ah, this is the nobility ban thing. So their satisfaction goes up. I think the ban is no more, right? That's what we did last time. Societal values towards capital economy. Okay. Let's read that. Towards traditional economy. This is a modifier which... You don't get many like this, which you can just choose from an event or something. So, where is it? Values? Looking at economy, capital, or traditional. Wait, they're different. There's traditionalist. Am I dumb? Traditional economy. Down here. Here we go. So we're very traditional. Okay, interesting. Let's find out. So we could start growing at a less rate. That's our only option. Building costs increase. Raw material output. Population capacity increase. Food... I mean, it seems pretty good. A lot of bonuses at the cost of building cost. And it's the opposite. But you gain bank interest, reduced production efficiency. So you lose food. I think traditional's fine, man. But I want to do the ban. Okay, so traditional grows slower. It's pretty much maxed anyway. It's fine. The ban is no more. Lift the ban! It has been decreed. Okay, our morale is full. Wait! For a second I thought my king was... Why does my king look like he's the general there? This is the general, right? Since when does it show your ruler there? I swear, the general was there and the general was there. Ah. Okay. As long as he's not going to die in combat or something. 41 war score against Serbia, chat. There's the Serbs. We're ignoring the others. Wallachia in July. Oh, we're almost there. So I'm making like no progress on the fort. Okay, I might be able to piece them out without... Because they're wrecked, right? Without taking their capital. So let's go around with this stack. In fact, I'm going to split it up more. They're not nearby. Just siege. Siege! 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 Like a beast. One more? Oh, I don't know. I think the composition of my stacks are whack, guys. That's something we need to learn. Clutch up on this. They're coming to liberate this. Clutch up. Clutch up. Clutch up. Clutch up. Clutch up. Then that's a separate piece on 2, I swear. Okay, you go the other way. So that's a little capital area. Good. Capital of the province. No way he clutched up. Oh my gosh, he's a beast. Okay. April, June, July, right? Something like that. I suck with months, and we're good to go. They should both peace, I would say. So let's just focus on... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got the members leaving the Union back. Naples have proposed that the Hungarian-Naples Union enact the Policy Union Foundation. So, our rule is very young. We don't need to worry about that, but right now they want to leave on ruler death. Okay, is this guy going to siege that? He's a beast. There are the Serbs. Do you reckon we can just beat them with this stack? His king's really good. -2. If we could just beat them back, they're cooked. Maybe I should take it slower, though. Oh, this is the song. Don't forget Sicily's marriage. Okay, we got diplomat. Let's see. Let's see. No, it's not there. Okay, but I want to look more closely. Remove all accept, check direct air. There's Sicily. Wow, it's really negative relations. Alright, it looks like it's probably not going to happen. I'm improving relations with them already, but let's look. So trust would help, opinion helps, different primary culture. So border distance is the big one. In union. Oh. Oh, he's already PU'd. Oh. Okay. Do we remain unmarried? Let's look at... It should be his younger brother is there. Yeah, this guy was the gifted guy. Alright, we do have an heir. Let's just remain unmarried, guys. Oh, I can't afford. No! We gotta... He's still very young. We gotta do the expensive education, guys, but it's $250 to buy that. Damn, that's expensive. Maidenless, Chad. Oh, true, he's maidenless. You have one diplomat that we'll use that to peace out. I'll keep... We might want to do multiple pieces out. Let's fund some diplomacy with money that I don't have. Maybe we take loans for this time. The peace deals, guys. We should get money from peace deals. July, right? Apparently, he's cooked. Cool. Cool. This is the best song on the soundtrack by far. It's the glorious sounds of Hungarian victory! Victory! I intercepted him, get you baited, sucker. And it's only -0 to rolls. Oh my gosh, we outplayed him by baiting this, like, big time, chat. He's cooked! He's cooked! Let's go! We lost 54 men. Oh my gosh, he got cooked. Okay, let's keep taking the capitals. The little flaggy flags. There's one right here. Wait, let's look for the chase army. Damn it. Is it on a different tab, like when you win the battle? Where's the chase army? Just because somebody mentioned it. I don't want to do that, but... Is it a... How would you do that? I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Let's siege them. Is it with the epic music? Let's win the war. The chase the army is the left or right click the enemy army. Is that it? Oh, yeah. Oh, so you use your stack and you click on their stack and then it follows them? That's it, right? Cool. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to assume, but that's not the action that I want to take. So this fort won't siege, but otherwise we're good. Oh no, my remaining friend's getting cooked, but he did so much work by backdooring them. It's actually unbelievably good. Is he still... He's still retreating. Okay, for a second I thought it was done. I'm like, damn, we should have chased him. Okay, economy's kind of improving. I don't know if there's like reinforcement costs or something. May, June, July, right? May, June, July. My months are so bad. I said April, June, July earlier. I'm so bad with months, guys. It's like dyslexia of the month. Good for that. We're a few months out. Oh! No, they're coming back. Frick. Let's turn around. And at least his morale's low if he charges. He's not charging us. He's not charging us. He's sieging. Okay, we're okay. Let's turn back around. Gonna group up on this. I mean, he's only got a few months. Let's go up to speed 4. Just monitor him. If he moves over here, his morale will be lower. He's doing more sieges. Oh, he went through a gap in the mountains. Wow, that's so cool. Little gappy gappies. Okay, I'm pretty sure next month we can peace out. And they're cooked. He'll start... He walked off the siege, I think. Oh, it's disappointing. Okay, there's the capital up there. I'm just sticking together against the Serbs instead of spreading things. I mean, so far this has been clean. Don't you freaking... I think he is coming for me. Don't you make it here. There's like a few days, bro. He's not gonna make it, is he? Oh my gosh. It's like, come on. It's July, right? My morale's full. We're good. We're good. We're good. He's scared. He's recovering morale at least before taking the battle. There should be peace on him. Okay. Let's see. Banking. Interesting. Wait, there was like 2% chance before. Ah, I thought that was up here somewhere, guys. No. Yeah, okay. I got you. That's the like Austrian port in EU4, which he doesn't own right now. Okay, that should be victory, chat. So you, sir, we have a decent amount of war score. No way he doesn't take peace. No, it's the 4th of July. I think he actually does in 3 days. Let's go! 3.7 ducats. Okay, thank goodness. Now, Valahia should get ravaged. Wait, did we use a diplomat or not? Let me just check Valahia. He's basically 100% it. Let's try to... What I want to try to discern... He gave the occupations back. Does he want... We're learning, guys. Would he take provinces, the Romanian guy? East Mantunevia or something. East Muntinia. Trying to give him the whole province, but let's see. Will he take it? He will. He will. Interesting. We can feed him. Okay. Bear with me. So this is Orthodox land, by the way. Let me check on... We want money. Let's cap this. Okay, I'm going to give him south. We're going to try to give him south if he'll take it. So I wish you could flip the whole province. There might be a way to do that, guys, but I don't... There is an EU4, right? What is it? You can mass select them with shift, isn't it? Or control? Don't know. I tried shift clicking. Okay, so shift... maybe... Like, no. I don't see how to do it. I don't see how to do it. Sorry. There might be a way. I might be dumb. Okay, we're giving the whole south. Alright, so I'm going to tell you guys a little spoiler after this, okay? Which we're going to assume this works really quickly. So then you can select the whole province from the peace deal, though, guys. South. Boom. Alright, now he won't accept that. If we... Wait, he will. What's wrong? Over maximum war score. Okay, we're going to retract money. There it is. Now just make sure that they're all occupied by him, right? They are. They are. Beautiful. Okay, so we're getting war operations 16. I don't know if that spreads between participation. It's a 100 war score peace deal. And we're feeding 2 provinces to this guy, which is like a lot for him. My ally. Now, this is the rumor, chat. I was told randomly, I don't know if this is true, that this guy, you can march this guy. Like Hungarian Moldovan mechanic. Okay, that's why I fed him. So he did help in the war. He genuinely helped, backdooring them. But indirectly, we may have gotten that land by giving it to him. Okay, by a later Hungarian event. Okay? So obviously our primary focus is the war leader, Serbia. But that feels hype. Cool. Cool. So he's my ally for now, this guy. And, you know, it's Orthodox land, right? And it's unaccepted culture, where Serbia is... we're trying to learn about the integration thing, the fact that we share provinces. Let's actually look at the Serbian peace deal. So we already confirmed, guys, that you do not have a negative 1,000. You do not have a negative 1,000 because you don't have a fort. That's a thing. Okay. Let's look here. So we have some of that. And we have some of that. So I'm going to be optimistic. We're an optimist. And we're going to assume it does not need integration. We will find out. Okay? By that logic, we want to take at least one more. At least. Now, is this in the Pesh node? Is this in the Pesh market, rather? It is. Boom. That's the one. Okay, we're going to be taking that as well. And then I'll debate, do we take another one on top of that as well? Okay. Right there. So we're going to hope that we don't need to integrate these. We can integrate one. We just united the market of Pest. I think maybe like nobody else has anything else in the market. And that's only 31 war score. So this is the thing. We could integrate 2 at a time with 2 cabinet members. And then the next priority, I guess, because Bosnia has some of this market, we could start working on taking the Dubrovik market. What about if we feed Bosnia? Or what about if we make another subject? What if we feed Bosnia or we make a subject, guys? What about that? Take land and give it to Bosnia instead. So have I owned this the entire time? What's going on here? No, that's Bosnia. Yeah. Wait, so Bosnia has some of our market, I think. How do I look at the markets, dude? Frick this game. I don't know. Bosnia has some of the Pesh market, guys. Yeah, we should, like, try to integrate Bosnia, I think. Money. Yeah, we could really do more money. Definitely, from the peace deal. So do we take more land, chat? It's pretty humble, but we're focusing on the internal economic gameplay, guys. That's what we've been doing. I think it was smart going for Serbia overall. Do we take another province? Do I take another province and vassalize it? To release a vassal, which I'm not sure how to do that, but I think there's a way. Give to Bosnia. So Bosnia borders this. Alright, what if we went for... By the way, he will straight up accept this. What if we go for that? What if we go for that and try to give it to Bosnia? Let's try that. We're learning, right? So let's try to do... Here we go. We're going to try... To start off with, we're going to try to take that and give it to Bosnia. Okay, that's 40 war score. Now... I want money. Money doesn't seem so hot right now. I assume it's the war, but I don't know. There's war reparations. Okay. And, he is our rival. That's just prestige. That's war score for prestige. So we could take raw cash. Liberate. What's that? I don't know what that... Oh. Release a dude. We could release a dude. Where are these cores then? Oh, get rid of a core on Hungary? Yeah, so they do have cores because they share the province. I'm telling you, do we have cores on him? Offer tribute. I'm not sure I do have cores. Okay, alright. I got my hopes up. But we'll see about if I don't need to integrate. I hope so. I hope so. Did I? I think the treaty reset when I clicked that. Damn it. Sorry, give me a second. Boom. Boom. One more. Where is it? There. Okay. Take money. So should we keep pushing the war a little bit longer? Let's see. If I take all his money, he will actually accept that. We might just peace out. I think that's the big W. Should we kill cause? Save the pops? How does war affect your pops? I don't know, but I believe you. We peace out, right? Levies are pops. Okay. Alright. I think that's good. Let's go. So I'm very interested. I'm hoping we don't need to call this. We'll see. Or... Didn't it freaking have a green thumb? The frick? Is this the same peace deal? Okay, I gotta wait a month. Okay. My bad, chat. I got outplayed by the AI. My bad. They're too good. Beast mode. Alright, let's go. Let's keep participating for now. Yeah, it showed it would accept. It did, yeah. I think we just wait till next month and we should be good to go. So, we own the occupations here? Is this Bosnia or Serbia? I wonder, should I give him the occupations or should I try to grant him the land? Thoughts? I think it was the third, it said. Chat, you can I just get a confirmation that you can grant land to a vassal outside of war? You can, right? Can you just confirm that for me, chat? I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, and this is a typical Europa experience, like he will accept it even more. Will it bug out? Yes, you can, says Iguanamar. Okay, we got even more money. Thanks, Serbia. Will it bug out, or will you accept the peace deal? Let's go. Boom! Okay, this is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. Integration, please. Frick! My counties aren't integrated. Alright, they got my hopes up. Alright, what can you do? I don't regret the peace deal. We took the whole Pesh node. I don't regret it, but they got my hopes up. I thought that would be cool. Alright, let us... what? Disband levies? How do you... Right-click? Disband all armies. I can do that, right? Wait, it didn't disband all. Okay. That's interesting. Don't know why. Okay, now... What would it be? Subject interaction? Which I've already forgotten. Wait, it's diplomacy... Subject... Manage subjects? Bosnia? I guess click on him. Okay, I'm gonna need help, chat. Subject actions? Grant? Seed province? Seed location? Wow. Playing the game, boys. Holy. Okay. Now let us check. Yeah, there is some Bosnian culture there. And for religion... I mean, he's kind of got whack religion anyway. What is the Christiani? Oh my gosh, they're Christiani! Dude, these guys are Christiani! Holy! What the freak? They're Christianis, Chad. That's epic. What the freak is Christiani? Holy! Bro, these guys are heretics, heathens, and gigachads at the same time. There was Christiani. Dang, that's so cool. Anyway, the provinces we gave him, they're somewhat Christiani. Okay, they're somewhat Bosnian and they're somewhat Christiani. So he would handle them better than we would. The Christians, chat. Christianis up in this bizash. Christiani means Christian, I guess. Yeah, in some weird Slavic Bosnian language. E5 amped up with a border goal like 500%. True, Zenkiwi, you're right about that. So we took a rural town, a rural settlement. Wait, so this has a capital and a rural then, right? How does that work? This province? Oh, yeah. Wow, it took 2 cities in one war there. Ah, that's because this was the Hungarian town. No, I didn't own that. I thought for a second that was the Hungarian town and that was his town. It would make more sense if that happened here. But it didn't. Okay. Well, we got multiple towns. Alright. Let's see. So, help me out, chat. Do we change one of our cabinet debates? Let's see. Integrate, right? Is this how you call chat? You go... This is the decision, not the... Okay, so it's going to be military, isn't it? Integrate province. So we want a military modify guy. Can you just switch them out? Oh, wow. This guy's got 97. That's giving us stability. All right, you're going to have to go, because I think we're doing multiple anyway. Let's go integrate. So you can just change these at will, guys? The cabinet action? Yeah, I'm disappointed to see that. Oh, well. So even a little county, does it affect the time? Or is it based on population? It's partially integrated. So it does work in a sense. It is partially integrated because we owned part of it which was fully integrated. Yeah. So typically you are going to want to take ones you share as a priority because they're going to be partially integrated. Ah, cool. Alright, so the question on my mind, chat, is should we finish the integration on a province over building a province that has 0 integration? I would assume yes. I would assume the one that's at 50% should be priority to make it fully integrated and then move to the next one. Thoughts? I think we fully integrate this one. I don't know. I'm going to do it. Okay. So this probably generates its own rebel faction and stuff, right? Look at culture, prioritize Hungarian culture. They're all, well, there should be a Hungarian minority, that's true. They're all Serbian. Yeah, there are minorities here. Wow, Wallachians all the way out here. So this is tiny minority Hungarian. Well, there are more Hungarians there because of the provinces we owned. Okay. I think... Alright, yeah, that's the same one we was going to do anyway. Yep, let's do that one. Stabilize goes to integrate. Where are you? It's going to be this one. Okay. And so according to the game, it's already halfway done, and it takes 17 years. What the frick? And this dude's 97. Like, 9 out of 10 times you're going to have worse. Oh my gosh. Wait, it takes... Okay, there's going to be tech and things that speed this up, right? And then you've got to get more cabinet men somehow. We got one from an event. How do you get more cabinet men? Because I'm only integrating one. I mean, we got to switch this guy too. So let me just look at other military... 71. That's going to have to do. And he's my general, is he? Who's that? No, that's showing dynasty. You get more via tech. Yeah, you must. So the game is slow in the beginning, chat. I mean, there definitely is probably a meta if you're trying to world conquest that you don't integrate provinces. For sure. I imagine you just take them and you just don't integrate them. And then there would be like, that would be like a stability build maybe. You know, because it's not like we got overextension, right? I don't know. So... Yeah, also vassals, maybe direct vassals count towards... I mean, there's a difference between a one tag and a world conquest, right? Okay, do we switch this guy from boosting control? I think we do. I think integration is obvious, especially in the Pesh node. So you can do multiple integrations, obviously, right? That would be whack. Yep, you can. Okay, let's do the one that is... It's more population anyway. Already partially done. So with his 22, just for science, takes 21 years, guys. It's 33% done, and it takes 21 years. We're going to speed it up by replacing him. Am I spending money on this and I don't even realize? I don't know. And that shaved how much off? A couple years off? Yeah. This is crazy. Okay. That's our cores, guys. I can core 2 at a time. This guy's just going to be sitting here uncored. Yeah, okay. Hey, guys, but today, I think we can confirm we did better with the economy. We maintained our rank, which we lost on my previous run. We PU'd Naples somehow through luck, I guess. Okay, I fed this dude, rumor has it you get to march Moldova later on in the game. Big brain. That's what I was told. So, yeah, that's us, guys. We won a war. And we'll actually continue. But that's going to be tomorrow because I'm going to call it here, okay, guys? Cool. It looks like Bulgaria is slapping Byzantium. We'll see what happens as the game goes on. I guess it's Iron Man mode, so it just saves when you exit, right? It is what it is, guys. Just trying to enjoy and learn the game. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Make sure I'm streaming right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, guys, if you're interested in one platform over the other. The links should be obvious. I'm just Budget Monk on each platform, or you can just type that in. You should find me or whatever. But there's a Discord link somewhere. Actually, I could post it in chat. So I have a plan, chat, which I'm not fully committing to, but I want your thoughts on it. We're wrapping the stream up here, guys, but this is the thing. I think maybe I could promote like a Australian, New Zealand. We could make like the Anzac coalition, and we could run multiplayer games, maybe. And it would have to suit me because the ping is like terrible. Okay, I'm trying to make an invite link to my Discord if you guys are interested. So, I'd promote it on the Discord, I guess, if anybody's interested. I'm getting a link right now. Edit link so it lasts forever. And yeah, then there we go. I'm just gonna put it in the chats. So you can follow, that's my old Discord Holy Roman Empire server. If you guys want to follow that. The link, can you link in YouTube? I think that's a link. Yeah, and, you know, I obviously show when I'm going live there, but then maybe I could multiplayer even though I'm in New Zealand. That would be cool, right? I think so. And it would probably be at an inconvenient time to be watching it, maybe, but it could be good for the content and stuff. And like, it would be nice for me to multiplayer. So if you're watching the VOD and you're from Australia, New Zealand, hit the Discord link. Maybe hit me up about it. It's a work in progress. It's still early days, and I'm doing other things as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, everybody. I hope you have a good day or whatever. Thanks. Oh, guys, on Twitch, is Altofunk? He is. We raid Altofunk. We raid Altofunk, guys. He's probably drunk, okay? You're warned. You're warned. Did I get him? Command works, please? It worked. Nice. Okay, later, everybody. Take care, everyone. See you later. I'll be on the same time tomorrow, I imagine. Later, chat.